Toronto's going to skate it out. William Nylander, the birthday boy, gets tripped on a breakaway. Into the empty net. They score! Maple Leafs.
You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, here we go again. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's hockey night tonight. The Buffalo Sabres and the Toronto Maple Leafs going to mix it up in a very, very important matchup. I mean, heck, it pretty much doesn't get more important than this, does it? Like this is absolutely massive for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like absolutely massive. We need to see it, Maple Leafs. We need to see something absolutely huge tonight because the Buffalo Sabres, they're on one. They're on one and they're ahead of us. So the Maple Leafs, it is time to wake up, bring the noise, bring the funk, get her going, and maybe, just maybe, the Leafs will find things going their way. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Welcome in, Mega. How's it going, Alan? Good to see you. Guy, what's up, Joker? Hey, Alliance. Welcome in, Billy. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Daniel Barry in the house. Welcome to the party. Hey there, Gumdrop J. Mullen. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight is going to be a fun one. And again, I appreciate you being here with us here tonight as we try to celebrate a strong game by the Toronto Maple Leafs. So let's break it all down, shall we? Let's take a look at who's going to be in, what is going on in this game, how these teams compare, and what we have to look forward to. And as I am switching over to break down the lineups tonight is a ceremony. Tonight is a milestone. Tonight is something absolutely crazy that we're going to see. It is the 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary of that night. Darryl Sitler went on and scored 10 points. 10 points. Amazing. 50 years that record is held, and I bet you it holds another 50. He's in the house tonight. We're going to see which others of Darryl's ex-teammates are going to be in the house tonight, and we're going to be watching and talking you through that unbelievable ceremony. But before that happens, let's get into who's in tonight for the Sabres. 29, 17, and 5. Wow, the Sabres coming on real strong. So good to see the Sabres finally having it. 14 years they've missed the playoffs, and they may have a shot this year. Okay, they're going with a top line of Zach Benson, Tage Thompson, and Alex Tuch. Tage Thompson, who is absolutely incredible. Jason Zucker going to be with Ryan McLeod and Jack Quinn. We got Josh Doan with Noah Ostlund and Consta Halinas. And then we got Tyson Kozak with Peyton Krebs and Beck Malostin. On the D side, Matthias Samuelsson and Rasmus Dahlin. We got Bowen Byram and Owen Power. Then Zach Metza and Michael Kressling, and a very solid goaltender, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, gonna get the start tonight for the Sabres. Now, if we look over for the Toronto Maple Leafs, 24, 19, and 9, going with a very similar lineup. Matthews, Domi, McMahon, Michelli, Tavares, and Nyes. We got Cowan, Waugh, and Robertson. Stevie Lorentz with Scott Lawton and Cully Yarncroke. On the D side, Morgan Riley is going to be with Brendan Carlo, Jake McCabe in OEL, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and Simon Benoit and Troy Stetcher. Joseph Wall going to get the start tonight. I expected Anthony Stolarz to go, but it is going to be Joseph Wall getting the start today, and no Joshua, no Nylander. And yes, we're going to talk about the Nylander incident in just a few moments. Darryl Sitler is the face of the Leafs. How does it feel? Hey, I think it's great, Mega. Darryl Sitler is such an unbelievable talent. Darryl Sitler is one of a kind, an absolute legend, and I had the honor and the pleasure of meeting and spending some time with Darryl Sitler. He is absolutely a stand-up gentleman, and he is absolutely incredible. Hey there, Mike. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. A lot of folks think the Sabres going to wipe the floor with the Maple Leafs tonight. We'll see. Davey boy, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Now, again, as you are coming in, hit those buttons for us. Hit that thumbs up. And, of course, hit that subscribe as well. Two very important buttons for you to hit for us. All right, let's take a look. Your mother wanted him. Mike, that's outstanding. All right, how do these two teams compare? Well, the Sabres, they've been so hot. They're 7-2-1 coming into tonight over their last 10 games with 3 wins in a row over the Islanders, Montreal, and Nashville. The Maple Leafs riding 4 losses coming into tonight. They are 4-4-2 in their last 10. Their losses, Minnesota, Detroit, Vegas, and Colorado. A very tough stretch for Toronto. Now on the power play, Buffalo, their power play a little bit better than Toronto, but not by much. 18.8% to Toronto's 17.2. On the penalty kill, Toronto has a better penalty kill, 83.7%. Buffalo is 83.6. Face-offs, this is first versus last. Toronto number 1, 56.3% versus Buffalo, who is in 32nd spot, 44.4%. Hey, Prep, good evening. Gumdrop, hello there. Welcome in, Dallas. What's going on? Welcome in to the show. Mega, I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, 11-7-2 record, a 2.66 goals against, and a 905 save percentage. Joseph Woll coming in tonight, 11-6-4 with a 2.86 and a 913 save percentage. So 2 solid goaltenders, but again, Ukko-Pekka, the better goals against, but Joseph Woll, the better save percentage. So that is how these two teams stack up. Your officials for tonight, Chris Schinicker, the referee, along with Kendrick Nicholson. We got Scott Cherry and David Breezewa on the lines, calling the icings. Hey there, Chris. How's it going? Welcome in. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the finger in the chat. That's right. During the last game, the camera pans up to the booth. William Nylander flips the bird, gives the finger to the camera, and of course, immediately gets a text message and says, oops, that probably wasn't a good idea. Well, George Peros, the Toronto-hating Montreal Canadian alumni, finds a way to do it to the Maple Leafs again. William Nylander fined $5,000 for flipping the bird to the camera. You heard me correct. $5,000 for giving the finger to the camera, which is funny because in game 82 of the regular season last year, Utah, Mikhail Sergachev flipped off the camera walking off the ice to the dressing room, and guess what? No fine. So again, the double standards continue with George Peros finding every single thing he can fine the Toronto Maple Leafs for, but does not fine anybody else. What's so different about Sergachev flipping the bird versus Nylander flipping the bird? Well, Nylander was sitting in the press box. We don't know the conversation. We don't know what was taking place. Sergachev was just coming off the ice. Finger's a finger. Anyways, another way that George Perro making himself look silly. In my opinion, I actually don't care. I thought it was funny. I thought both instances were funny. I don't mind flipping the bird at all. And fans who are freaking out, how could Nylander do that? Why is he doing that? It doesn't matter. This is sports. Come on. If you're watching any of the hockey shows on Amazon or Shoresy or anything, the language is a lot worse than flipping the finger. I think it's pretty darn funny. I smiled. I laughed. I actually watched the clip over and over and over because I think it was good. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Today is a do or die game. It is an important one, that's for sure, Jay. It's because only one was penalized doesn't mean either was right to do it. You wouldn't flip the bird in a court. No, of course not, Prep. Of course not. And I agree with you. Just because one got penalized and the other didn't, it doesn't make it right. 100%. They're both in the wrong for doing it. I didn't say they're right. I just think it's funny. Hey, Mateo, how's it going? Welcome in. Not a Leafs fan, but I'm a Nylander fan. There you go. Canadian Canuck is a Nylander fan. Real Primer, what's going on? Love Buffalo. Buffalo's been good. Buffalo has been very, very good. I'm not with you. Kids watch this. Guys are role models. So Dave, very, very valid point. Very, very valid point. I will ask you, and again, I don't know. I can't speak for children of all ages, but as a father to a teenager and a youngster working his way up to the teenager years, I can tell you every movie they watch, every TV show they watch has fingers and a whole lot more. So if we were talking like in the 90s, I would agree with you. But even Disney movies have maybe not fingers, but they have a lot of jokes and innuendos and things that are not really appropriate for children like the way they were. But yeah, you watch any TV show on TV today, you watch any movie, there's so much worse than the finger being put out there. So I'm not saying it's right. I personally think it's funny, but the comment, and I get your point, Dave. I get your point, and it's valid. There are kids out there that watch it. But kids today, the things I've seen with kids in the younger grades, Jay, thanks for the heart, buddy. The kids that are in grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, and what they're talking about, the finger is the least of the worries. Just saying. When you hear 8, 9-year-olds talking about OnlyFans, just saying, there's a big problem. That's all. We're going to leave it there. All right, role model. What a silly thing. No, Kevin, I believe in role models 100%. It is so important. It is so important to have good role models in the world today. So important to have good role models. And dude, that's a different setting. The one, that's funny. It's a different, excuse, not calling it. Don't excuse it, not calling for totally wrong. I don't think it, I think it was wrong. He shouldn't have done it, but I think it's funny. I have no issue with it personally. I can understand why people will have issues with it, but I don't think it's that horrible compared to everything else that's going on. Coco Golf lost today. Oh, that's too bad. Anyways, that's what it is. It is what it is. I think it helps to model good behavior, not encourage bad behavior. Hunt prep, I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000%. I recently saw a clip. How many of us, I'd say show of hands, but I can't see your hands. Put a thumbs up in the chat. How many people had Wayne Gretzky as a role model? How many people had Wayne Gretzky as a role model? Put a thumbs up in the chat. I did. Wayne Gretzky, man, I idolized Wayne Gretzky. Idolized Wayne Gretzky. Anybody else? I don't have teens, but I have little kids. Formation is important things. Being worse out there doesn't justify it. Lowering ourselves. I'm just saying it's funny. All right, so only one person was a Gretzky fan. So I will say this: Wayne Gretzky, idolized by many. Have you guys seen the mic'd up clips going around about Wayne Gretzky when he was playing? I would say look it up sometime. The language coming out of the great one's mouth is much worse than giving the finger. Now, I know before you say it, but Sam, he didn't do that publicly. We don't know what he talked about in public, but I can tell you the things that come out of the mouths of these players is so much worse. I laughed the first time I watched that clip of Gretzky, and I went, oh man, I really shouldn't watch this clip. It really, really tainted how I felt about him, but he's still amazing to me. I was a Spider-Man fan. There you go. Maybe watch that clip sometime. It will blow your mind. Like, the great one can't talk that way. It's pretty darn funny. Anyways, I digress. Oh, but you know what? I don't digress. How many of us have watched Biz? Paul Bissonnette, who's taken over the NHL world by storm. Primetime TV. Paul Bissonnette. The things he says, the things he engages with players in their trash talking interviews, far worse than giving a finger. Here's a guy who says what he says, then he goes on social media, and it's bad. That's all I'm saying. Good to also let kids know celebs are flawed. Absolute prep. I think celebs, first of all, thank you so much for the super chat. I think celebs are flawed more than regular human beings, but no, we're all flawed. We all have our own, and that's why I love being able to banter with everybody. I love being able to talk with everybody. We all have our opinions. We all have our feelings. Heck, some of the folks that you guys watch on YouTube are not what you think in real life. Trust me, I've had some of them come after me. You wouldn't believe the things that have been said to me by some of these people who claim to be the be all and end all. I like Aquaman. Aquaman was awesome. Anyways, there were cameras everywhere now. Dallas, it is so crazy. But let's get off of that. Everybody has a different opinion. That's what we love to say, to talk about it and have some fun with it. All consuming. What's going on? I hate to say this. I think the Leafs screw to the point. They're not going to make the playoffs. Hey, they got to start picking up some points. That they do. And we're not talking about Wayne Gretzky. It seems like you're trying to justify Willie's wrongdoing. I'm not trying to justify it. Listen, I agree with you. I don't think it was the right thing to do. I'm saying it's funny. I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. I didn't take offense to it. I don't think it was the right thing to do. All I'm saying is there's a lot of people who are freaking out about it. And compared to everything else that's on TV in front of our kids today and things that are happening in the classrooms and in the schoolyards that are so far worse than that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Everybody has an opinion, and whether you were upset or not upset, it's not for me to judge. I don't judge you. This is a safe space. You are allowed to come in here and have your own opinions, and I value your opinions. That's why we get to talk about them and discuss them. I'm just saying, compared to what's out there for our kids to see in the world today, it was nothing. If you have a kid in minor hockey, select, single A, doesn't matter what age they're in, I guarantee you there's a lot worse things happening in those conversations in those locker rooms than are taking place. Being at some tournaments throughout this year, watching little kids, 8 and 9-year-olds, flipping off parents in the stands, I'm just saying there's a lot wrong, but we're not going to fix it here. We're not going to fix it here on the Samwelb12 Experience. All we're going to do is have some fun. We're going to bring the controversial topics. We're going to debate them. We're going to share our opinions. And like I said, I value every single one of them. I just want people to appeal to their better angels. Dave, I plead, I beg with everybody, as I always have, be smart about things. Be smart about things. We all get emotional. We all lose our temper. We all say things at times we don't mean to say. But let's all just be better people. Right? That's how you make the world a better place. MJ said it best. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make the change. Man in the Mirror, one of the greatest songs ever written. All right, enough about that. Let's talk Darryl Sitler, 50 years. We're about to kick off his ceremony. Let's see who is in attendance for Darryl Sitler tonight. Hey, Erica, what's going on? Welcome, and let's win this one today. Guys, I'm glad you're open-minded. Absolutely the one. Absolutely. My role model is Avril Lavigne. Avril's not too shabby. Birdman, what's going on? We need a win tonight. We need a big one tonight. Tonight, it's supposed to be Wall in net. All right, let's see who's coming out. Are they going to announce their names? The teammates. So we're waiting. There's a bunch of old teammates. Right now they're announcing the teammates that have passed. Boris Salming. Oh, so sad. So sad with Boris Salming. Love Boris Salming so much. Oh, let's see. All right. Give us some names. Who's here tonight? Because unfortunately, I don't recognize a lot of these guys. Claire Alexander. Not overly familiar with Claire Alexander. We got Neely. Jack Valaket. Rod Sealing in the house tonight. He looks like Cliff Fletcher, actually. Inga Hammerstrong in the house. Ian Turnbull. He looks like a pit bull. Ian Turnbull. He was good. Errol Thompson. Dave Tiger Williams in the house. Everybody loves Dave Tiger Williams. He was the best. And Lanny McDonald. Lanny McDonald still sporting the stash. Lanny had a health scare a few months back, but good to have Lanny McDonald here. Thank you, the one. Here comes Darryl Sitler. Jay, you're very welcome. Thank you, the one. Here comes Darryl Sitler. High fives down the bench, sporting an old school jersey. Man, if they turn around and say that's the actual game-worn jersey from back then, it'll floor me. Because there's some puck mark. There's something on the back of that jersey. Maybe it's just the shadow of the mic pack. But Darryl Sitler, what an icon, what a legend. He, in my opinion, Mr. Maple Leaf. Darryl Sitler, 50 years. Him and Lanny McDonald should really have their own show together because they are great. Tiger Williams and Lanny McDonald going to present the Golden Stick. They said not only were they his teammates, but they are his lifelong best friends. The Golden Stick. Unbelievable. This is so nice. 10 points. So it is engraved with the entire team roster from that night with every scoring detail. Everybody's going to come up now. Rasmus Dahlin and Austin Matthews going to come for the ceremonial face-off. Such an honor to have all these legends here. Lanny McDonald coming a little fist bump there for Austin Matthews. Smile for the cameras. The puck is dropped. Matty going to pick it up. Handshakes across. Dahlin is probably like, I've never heard of you guys before. He's so young. Austin Matthews, the handshakes. Everybody has something to say to Austin. Austin, very quiet this week. Hey, dude, what's going on? Lisa, what's going on? A very long conversation with some of the players and Austin Matthews. So Darryl Sitler, he's got a little tear in his eye. He's got a little tear. Standing O for Darryl Sitler. And I tell you, he is a man of many stories. Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in. Perry, what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Wow, all right. They're going to do the opening anthems, and then we're going to get this game underway. But I got to tell you, Darryl Sitler, I mean, we're talking, how long ago was it? 10, 12, maybe 15 years ago? 15, 14 years ago? Many years ago. I had the honor to play in a Maple Leaf hockey game with a bunch of folks at their practice facility, and we had Wendell Clark on one bench and Darryl Sitler on the other bench, and Darryl Sitler was on our bench, and he was just telling stories. He was just telling stories from back in the day, and I actually missed a shift or two because I was just so in awe just listening to these stories from back in the day. It was absolutely incredible. Hey, Josh, how's it going? What's up, WJ? Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you so much for being here. You should go to a rugby match, Sam. Kids. Oh, yeah, Lisa Terry, rugby is crazy. That's a hard game. That is a hard game for sure. Will the Leafs team even have 10 points in a game? Kevin, it's not every day you see someone score 10. Hey, Shelly Ann, how's it going? Welcome in. Doing fantastic. We got a great group in here tonight. The community is bopping and we love it. We're getting set for this one to kick off. Just talking about Darryl Sitler. Now, I know we have some folks in the chat that watch Darryl Sitler play. I never had the chance to watch him play in his prime. I've watched obviously a ton of highlights, and for those that got a chance to see Darryl play back in the day, I mean, watching the replay is very different than watching it live. And does anybody, if you have a comment on your thoughts watching him play, seeing Darryl Sitler live in his prime back then, what was it like? It was fun. Yeah, he's so good. Hockey, the fastest sport in the world. It really, really is. It is so fast. I was fortunate. You got to watch them play. Nice, the one. Terrence, how's it going? I watched it. Was Boston, the goalie was nice. Okay. Going Toronto-Boston back in the day. Whoo, talk about one of the all-time rivalries. Hey, Keep Six, welcome in. Brian, welcome in. Did Bauer and Mahovlich. Oh, that would have been so amazing to watch. Johnny Bauer, I mean, it's some people say greatest goalie of all time. It's so hard to compare the style again that Johnny Bauer played compared to a Patrick Roy or a Marty Brodeur. Different eras, but for his era, my goodness, Johnny Bauer. How they play goal with no mask. With no mask, I don't understand. The clips you just see of these guys getting sticks and pucks in the faces. Talk about warriors, absolute warriors. At the Gardens in the Grays, Gil. Oh, I love the Gardens. I used to sit in the greens. We had greens at the Gardens, and they were so much fun. I love the Gardens. Man, it's so hard. People will never understand if you were not at the Gardens to know what it was like. Can I start the game? I can't start the game, but they're going to come back from this commercial break, and then the game is going to get going. But welcome in, and thank you so much for being here. Hey, people first, how's it going? Welcome in. Those were the days. They were great days. Hey, Sandra, welcome. Davey Boy, Yukon 64, and watch them win the cup in 67. Terrence, I'm hoping I get that chance at some point to see a cup win. It would be pretty special. All right, the lights are on. They're ready to go. Buffalo, one of the hottest teams in hockey, taking on the struggling Toronto Maple Leafs. And we got a green man sitting behind Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is between the benches, and just behind him over his right shoulder, you got one of those guys all in the green suit, similar to what we saw in Vancouver. Let's get ourselves ready to go. All of our screens will sort themselves out momentarily as this one is going to pick up and get things rolling. Austin Matthews in the top line in to take the opening draw, going to kick this one off. Hey, Wayne, watch Johnny Bauer play. Every shot made your heart jump. He was so good. Raptors are a hot team as well. They certainly are. The Raptors. We're going to get some more Raptors coming up here on the channel for sure as time permits. All right, time to drop the puck. Maple Leafs in the blues. Buffalo in the whites. Matthews versus Thompson. And Big Tage Thompson going to win the opening draw. We are underway as Max Domi stealing this one away. Domi to Matthews. Matthews walking in. Oh, and a little slash on the hands there. Able to save a goal. Matthews couldn't tuck it home. That would have been a start. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Welcome in. This coming around down in the corner. Back to the point. McCabe putting it right into the high slot. Matthews had it in his feet. Sabres going to take it away, and they're going to work their way out of the zone. Tage Thompson bringing it in. Almost an offside. They had to turn around. Now they just dump it in. McCabe is back to pick this one up. Jake taking a look, hanging out right in front of the net. Going to start to move this one around. Let's go, Donald, right? Let's go. Shira, how's it going? Go Leafs, go. In over the line, bouncing it around. Welcome in. A lot of new names here tonight. If you are coming in, thank you so much for being here. And again, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe as well. Buffalo bringing this one into the Maple Leaf zone, playing it around beside the net. Toronto going to pick this up. Tavares going to play it up to the middle. Here comes Michelli, hitting the red line, dumping it in, picking it up. Nyes had it and then lost it, and the Sabres going to work it up the far side. Big hit on the boards, bringing it out in front. Tavares with a shot. That's going to go wide. Down in the corner, this one is picked up, worked aside by Owen Power, the big young stud defenseman. Owen Power going to have a bright career in the National Hockey League. Hard to believe it's already been several years. Hey there, Todd. What's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Todd, no worries. That happens. There's some folks out there that kind of try to copy some of our designs. So that happens, but I'm glad you found your way back over. Hey, Princess, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Frank Mahovlich turned 88 a few days ago. Unbelievable. This one shot wide by the Sabres. Sabres to the point. Here's another long shot. That one sails just wide. Kresseling stepping into one. He's going to race back and pick this up as the Leafs get the puck all the way down the ice. Going to set it up behind Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Such a good goaltender. He really has come along on his own. Going to flip this one down in the corner. Toronto trying to work it around again. McCabe playing it up. Puck is bouncing free. Cowan can't control it. Shot is going to sail high and over the net. Kept in here by the Sabres, down around on the other side. The Sabres playing it to the point, looking, now just going to roll it again around behind the net. Ekman-Larsson over there, he's going to jam it, getting it to the point on the far side, long shot, and that's going to be steered to the corner by Joseph Woll. Ekman-Larsson digging in here, finally it's going to come free. Jake McCabe with it. McCabe, he's going to play this one back over, and they're going to look to slow things down, get some changes underway. One shot in the first 3 minutes, that goes to the Buffalo Sabres. How did they not even count the Maple Leafs opportunity as a shot? As it was right in there. Whoop, our widget got to scroll the widgets here. Kelly Yarncroke, he's trying to bring it in, turns the puck over. Let's get these updated here for you. There we go, that's better. This turning around, Leafs trying to work this across. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Got Lawton. Lawton's going to try and chip this one free. This is going to come all the way down the ice. Lawton trying to come around. They're working this one. Come on, Scotty. I'm hearing some weird voices, and I don't know where they are coming from. And the Buffalo Sabres, Tage Thompson's going to score. No! No! Unbelievable. And you know what? I don't think I updated the Buffalo Sabre goal. Tage Thompson with the goal. Oh my goodness, just behind the net, digging it around. Where am I hearing? I apologize. I'm hearing like some voices. And I'm not sure where they're coming from. Oh, I think I know where they're coming from. Oh, there we go. Toronto is challenging. Toronto is challenging for the offside. Apologies for the little mix-up there. That was really weird. But we got it sorted out. We got it sorted out. Haven't had that happen in some time. So they're going to talk. Didn't take long to review it. Offside. Offside. No goal. No goal. Offside. Thank goodness. I hear voices all the time. I'm like, what is going on here? That was so weird. We figured it out, though. We got that one turned around. So the Sabres thought they had a goal, but it is taken off due to the offside. So a big thank you to the offside. Means Toronto going to get a chance to come forward and keep on going. Back around behind the net. Buffalo trying to bring in front. Tavares there to scooch it. He's going to flip this up. Still, they did score, though, which makes me nervous. Technically, Jay, yes, even though it doesn't count, they did let one in. Riley going to play this up to Tavares. Tavares putting it back. Going to bump it up to Nyes. Nyes playing it in the corner. This one is going to be, I guess it went, touched somebody at the Buffalo bench. So that one is blown down. We're going to get a face-off just outside of the Buffalo zone. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you again for coming in. My name is Sam. Welcome to tonight's show. Appreciate you being here. Leafs with a couple good shifts to start this game. Then things kind of fell apart a little bit. Let's see how they pick it back up. Over to Benoit off the draw. Benny going to slide this one in. Down around this corner. Digging for it. This back around. Buffalo going to chip it to the line. Not out. Toronto. Robertson. He's fighting for it. Robertson. He's going to play this one. Getting a little hit. Back to Robertson. A little head fake. Robertson walking out of the corner. Robertson off the boards to the point. Here's a one-timer. Doesn't come anywhere near the net. Back to Robertson. Over to Nick Waugh. Nicky spinning around. Nick Waugh still with it. Looking. Robertson in front of the net. So is Cowan. Nick Waugh. He's looking. Pulls it in front. It's right there. Cowan gets boxed out. And the Sabres going to pick this one up. Play it off the boards. But it's right back to Nick Waugh across. And it's going to hop over Cowan's stick. Cowan to the point. Over to Benoit. Benoit shovels this one down in the corner. Buffalo's going to pick it up, and they're going to move this one up ice. Here comes Buffalo, 3-on-2 into the Leaf zone, putting it across far side with a shot. That one is going to sail just wide of the net. Leave me the 3-year break from hockey. You want a break from hockey? No way. I can't. I need it. It's my vice. This one up the boards, all the way down the ice. Bowen Byram to pick it up. Long pass right into the Leaf zone, driving towards the net. Pass doesn't come across. It's steered over to the side. Sabres to the point. Going to bring this one across to Metsa. Metsa playing it down low. Working around. A little hip check there by McCabe. Robertson going to steal it away and a backflip all the way out and getting it down the ice. Toronto going to steal this one. Drop pass. Walking. Lorentz to Lawton hits the back of his skate. Buffalo going to pick this one up. They're going to look to move forward again. Up over the blue line. Krebs going to walk in. Toronto swiping at the puck through the air. They can't get it. Nice pass. Comes right back out in front. No shot. Buffalo backhand to the front of the net. Ekman Larson picks this one away. He's going to carry. Going to leave it. Gets it returned. Yarncroke almost gave it away. Ekman Larson plays it back, and the Leafs very quickly got to move it up. One of the areas Toronto has struggled is with their breakout passes, and that continues to be a little bit of a struggle here today. That's right, Joshua. It's our therapy. That I agree with you on. Matthews can't walk it in off the corner. Buffalo bouncing it around. Matthews racing over, going to keep this one in the zone. Tries to get it to Domi. Can't. Buffalo trying to get it out again. This time they're going to go cross ice to Dahlin. He's going to play it up ice to Tage Thompson. A little inside-out sign, and Morgan Riley trying to stand up the much bigger Tage Thompson. That's not going to work. Puck comes over to Matthews, to Bobby McMahon, over to Domi. Domi into the zone. He's looking backwards, ends up going down low to Riley, who's below the goal line again. Riley needs to stop doing that. Back up top. Here's a quick shot. That's blocked. And Buffalo lead pass, trying to spring, trying to send a breakaway. And that one is broken up by the Maple Leafs. Domi going to turn, and he's going to flip this one in. And we're getting a line change as Tavares' line starting to come in. Makes me my secret identity. That is so true. Void, I don't have any Clearly Canadians. I'm all out of Clearly Canadians, and I'm out of orange Gatorade. I have to go with the yellow Gatorade again tonight. It's throwing me off my game. Here comes Toronto into the zone. Little back pass. McCabe coming in with a shot. Waited too long. In front for Nyes. He scores! Thank you, Matthew Nyes. First goal in 11 games. Oh my goodness. For that, I will drink the orange Gatorade. Cheers. Michelli doing a nice job bringing this one in, setting it up. Cheers. Go Leafs, go. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. There it is. There it is. Spectacular Matthew Nyes. Not his prettiest goal, but it goes in nonetheless. And now Buffalo is looking at the big screens on the benches. The referee is waiting for a challenge or not. I think the referees shouldn't go over to the bench and wait for them to challenge. If you're a coach and you're going to challenge. The referee, your job is to go to center ice and drop the puck. There we go. Thank you. What Mike Johnson is saying is the referee came over to the bench and he said, if you want to wait, call a timeout. Otherwise, we're dropping the puck. Right call, referee. And they do. It's a good goal. Play on. Maple Leafs up 1-0. We needed that one. Went to the washroom and then we scored. Go again. Stay in the washroom. That's right. Deviate what's going on. Buffalo has no vid team. Bench is looking at it. They do. They look at it upstairs, but the coach looks at it as well on the bench. 13th goal here from Matty Nyes. He's been ice cold as of late, clearly battling something. Sabres going to bring this one in. Here's a shot right into the big trapper of Joseph Wall. And wow, we got a face-off coming up. They're going to commercial break, but it is 1-0. Keeping your eye on a possible Andre Palat trade. So Andre Palat, I like Andre Palat a lot. Hey, no benefits. What's going on? Andre Palat is great. Or he was. Man, he was spectacular. He's still a good veteran presence to have. I think he can learn a lot. Palat has left the arena. That's where it go. Okay. Ooh. So Andre Palat is going to go somewhere. Hey, Larry, watched Darryl Sitler points when I was 16 years old. The electricity in the old rink was the loudest I'd ever experienced. Even Gretzky didn't have that. Wow, Larry, that is cool. Thank you for sharing. That is very, very cool. I like that story. He is electric. And everywhere you see him go, he's always shaking hands. He's always taking time to talk to people. He would sit down and talk to each one of these 18,000 fans in attendance here tonight. Now, I do have some questions about the ice here tonight because yesterday here in Toronto was Monday Night Raw. That's right. WWE was in town before they head out for Royal Rumble. And it was quite the show, last night. And you always wonder on the quick changeover days how the ice is. So far right now, it looks to be okay, but I'm curious as time goes on how it is going to be. Get in that slot. Got to get those slot chances. Those slot chances make the difference every time. Hey, Melanie, how's it going? The crusty old crow. What's up? Back again, pretending last game. There was no last game, Krusty. That's our Mega. Kevin taking it out on Mega. Love it. What are your thoughts on the Red Wings? Paige, holy smokes, the Red Wings are ridiculous right now. Talk about Buffalo being hot. The Red Wings are stellar hot. You know what's funny is over the last 2 years, my picks for most improved teams have been the Detroit Red Wings and the Buffalo Sabres. And over the last 2 years, they failed to really do anything. And I was like, it's going to happen. There's so much talent. So to see them both this year, the way they are, it's wild. I mean, a long time coming for both squads. But nobody can beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is just wild. Okay, I know Columbus beat Tampa Bay the other day, but they are just running wild on the league right now. Buffalo going to bring this one down into the Maple Leaf zone. Only 2 shots apiece right now. 11:14 to go here in first period. Matthews in over the zone. Going to put it over to McMahon with a sharp shot right on. And a nice catch there by Ukko-Pekka. Really came through. Thank you so much. Play on paper. Playboy paper. Hitting that follow button. Thank you kindly for hitting that follow. Appreciate that. My regular combined chat isn't working. So for those folks over on the Purple app, I apologize that I'm not talking to you, but I just can't see you. So there must be an update that I have to update. Let's open this up here. This bat down around corner, Toronto, scooching it around, working it. Work it. That's going to be upstairs. There we go. Playboy paper, how's it going? I can see you now. So thank you so much for the follow. Whoo-wee. I was so happy for Nyzy to get that goal. We needed that goal. We needed Nyzy to have something special. So that was a real nice thing to see. Off the draw, that's going to be played out. Buffalo back to pick it up in their own end. Going to look to set it up. Samuelson being watched here by Michelli. Michelli forces a pass. I like the aggressive play by Michelli here. I think that's one of my points that Toronto has to be, is more aggressive on the puck carriers. Buffalo bringing this one out. Cross ice pass. They jam it in back door, and this is going to be Zucker going to get the goal. Oh, no, the Buffalo Sabres are going to tap this one home. I think Jason Zucker, did he get the last touch or did it go in off Dahlin? So it looked like they were going across to Zucker. This happened to go in so fast. Long pass. Carlo loses his man. I think this goes off Riley, actually. Oh, right off Riley. So Brendan Carlo and Morgan Riley both go towards the shooter, leaving Zucker all alone, standing by himself. Again, the dynamic duo of Riley and Carlo forget how to play defense. And it's 1-1, and it looks like Dahlin is going to get it as the pass seemed to go off Riley and in the net. Hey there, Wayne. What's going on? Here comes Cowan. Cowan sliding this one across. Back over to Cowan. Going to put this... No, nothing Wall could do that. Nothing Wall could do on that one. Here come the Sabres again. Another shot. Wall with a save there. Puck going to come in the corner. Wall a little slow to get up. He's going to slide over post to post. Toronto going to pick it up. You got to have stronger D. Carlo had the shooter, and Morgan Riley kind of left Zucker to go to the shooter as well, which I don't understand why he did that, which is what opened him up. So Dahlin tries to make the pass across, and the pass goes off the skate of Morgan Riley between the legs of the goaltender. Oh, just so hard. It's just so hard when that happens. They're going to go to a commercial break. Yikes. Zucker pronounced duck. Man, it was it was 100% Riley's fault. 100% Riley's fault. Not only did he make the wrong play, leaving his man, he then sticks the skate out and redirects it in. Hey, Travis, what's going on? Welcome in. Chris, what up? Wall needs to get some help. Gotta get some help, right? Keep six. Gotta clear him out of the front. Need to. Soundbone, thank you so much for subbing up. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Appreciate that. What about Sitler night? Please give me a breakdown. So, Todd, it was real nice. They did a real nice ceremony at the front. Nice to see guys like Lanny McDonald there, Tiger Williams there. They brought them out. They brought out the gold stick. They gave them the gold stick, and that was really it. Now they may have shown more. I didn't catch it on TV because we were talking about silly things. But it was nice to see a lot of those old legends in the house. Bench Morgan now, short. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we not just we, like the entire Leaf fan base, we're spending way too much talking about Morgan Riley. Hey, Ara, welcome in. Welcome to the party. We spend way too much time talking about bad decision-making by Morgan Riley. It's got to change. Devils feel they're getting close on a potential plat trade. I do wonder about the Islanders' potential landing spot. Well, that would be interesting. That would certainly be interesting. Does Johnson still play there, or is he gone as well? Talk about Tampa Bay connections. X-Fry, what's up? Welcome in. Why everyone talking about Morgan Riley? Oh, he just made a bad play leading to that goal. That's all. Again, this is a recording. Riley back with it. He's going to put it off the boards. No doubt he's a good offensive player, but man, too many defensive blunders. Domi trying to come across for Matthews for the tip. But Owen Power has Matthews' stick all tied up, and he's not able to make connection and tip this one in. So Samwelb12 on that play just after, where I said Wall was a little slow to get up, Samwelb12 kind of drove in and kind of got a knee in on the head. And at the commercial break, they're showing Wall was like doing this, kind of stretching out the neck, having a conversation with Stolarz. So we'll have to watch that with Joseph Wall. Did that contact with the leg of Benoit do any kind of damage? No more goalie injuries. Bobby McMahon in the corner. He's going to pick up this puck from a bad Buffalo cycle. Domi trying to center it to Matthews. Matthews has it. He's going to play it back to the point. McCabe, cross into the slot for Domi, shooting. Good save, rebound, scores! There we go. Hallelujah, Austin Matthews. Making it 2-1. A nice goal. He's got like 11 goals in 11 games against Buffalo or something crazy like that. Just battling here. Good passing. Spotting Matthews. Domi with the shot. Matthews picking up the rebound. Deking it through and tucking it home. Austin Matthews. Thank you so much. We needed that. Woo! So good stuff there, Matthews. Drop the puck. Let's go, go, go. 6 shots now for the Leafs. Only 3 for the Buffalo Sabres. That was huge. They're going to play this one back. Domi and Ekman-Larsson picking up the assists because Toronto on that shift was aggressive on their forecheck. Being aggressive leads to good turnovers and things happening. Here it comes Buffalo right back with a shot. Big save. Järnkrok going to play this one back. Hey, Jeff, the Star scores a big goal. Awesome. There it is. Mega. Mega wants these Sabres to get it going. They want to start partying. Hey, Matthew, I feel like Evander Kane is going to Colorado. It would be risky. Evander Kane is not having a good year at all. Bathroom break. We scored again. There it is. Mike, back to the washroom. Did someone find Matt? That's right, the popcorn machine. Big goal. Good to see. Good to see. Cheers. Every time the Leafs score, got to take a drink. Cheers, everybody. Here comes Buffalo into the zone. 8 minutes to go here in the period. Sabres putting it around behind the net. Buffalo down to the line. Looking long shot. Deflection. That one goes down to the corner. Might have grazed the post. Leafs playing it right in front of their own net. Wall's going to cover that one up and hang on to it. Oh, I guess we can turn that Patriots thing off. If you're looking for your Patriots or Seattle Seahawks merch, there's a couple links in the chat. I forgot to turn that off. But go ahead, grab your merch. It is pricey. We'll turn the link on for our Leafs merch if you're looking for Leafs merch. There we go. Turn that one back on. Going to be a good Super Bowl. I'm excited. But at Mega, I hate to tell you, the way the Seahawks have played, I do not think they're going to make a change. And we're getting a goaltending change for Buffalo. We're getting a goalie change for Buffalo here. Ellis is coming out. Luukkonen is coming out of this game. Ellis is coming in. Colton Ellis. Makes you wonder, did Luukkonen injure himself on that Austin Matthews goal? Because he was down and he stretched out and tried to come across. Did he pull something or injure himself trying to make a save on that Matthews goal? So we got a Buffalo Sabre goaltender change. Ellis coming in to this game. Interesting. Nice. +5 in Kelowna today. And beautiful. We'll take it. No Nylander tonight. No Willie. He's still out. And the Sabres going to get a power play here as Toronto. Steven Lorentz going to take a penalty. He's not happy about it. Has a few choice words for the official. 2 minutes for cross-checking. That's a cross-check. You can't argue that. That's a cross-check. So they're showing the replay of the Matthews goal, yes. And Luukkonen right away, he stretched. He right away grabs towards his left leg, and then he's seen sitting on his knees. So definitely trying to make that save. He injured himself, and he's going to come out of this game. So Buffalo, first power play opportunity of the game. Let's see what they could do. Jay. This coming around, going to be played all the way out. And Buffalo back in their own end, going to regroup. Here they come again. The Sabres flying up the middle of the ice. They're going to turn and play it all the way back. Going to break it in, and Carlo, go get it. Don't watch it, get it. Going to give it over to McCabe, and McCabe, he can't clear. Getting a help there by Scott Lawton and the Maple Leafs, able to get this one out all the way down the ice. Remember Lanny McDonald's last goal, Stanley Cup Flames, Montreal set up by Newendijk. Good to see you get a memorable gift before he retired. Absolutely. And as I read the comment in the chat, Josh Doan is going to put this one in, and the Sabres tie this one up. So what happened here? I was reading the chat as the Sabres were coming down the ice, and that just happened so quickly. Stetcher looks puzzled. So a nice little move. Okay, nothing big here. Down in the corner, Stetcher. Oh, it goes off of Stetcher's stick. So Stetcher puts his stick down trying to block the pass, and the pass across goes off. Joseph Woll is coming across to make the save, but the puck goes off the stick and just over the glove as Joseph Woll reaches back for it. Goes up and over. So a fluke goal. Buffalo, 2 goals, both of them off Maple Leaf defenders. That is a tough play. Stetcher was doing the right thing. He was trying to take away the passing lane and just got a bad deflection. That's going to be a power play goal here for the Sabres. And they're going to bring this all the way back in their own end. 6:19 to go. 6:19 to go. Leafs have 4 goals so far. Here they come again. The Sabres throwing it towards the front of the net. That's all they have to do right now is just throw the puck towards the front of the net. Josh Stone's 16th goal of the year. Dahlin picking up the assist. Big hit there by Nick Robertson. And we got some pushing and shoving as Nick Robertson threw a big hit. And I think that was Zucker was trying to come back on him. Riley into the zone, going to play it around behind. Nick Waugh trying to get up on it. Robertson in there. Nick Robertson battling hard behind the net. Going to come over. McCabe pinching up, throwing the body. Michelli trying to pinch. He can't keep it in. And the Sabres going to work it up the near side of the ice. Stopped at the line. Leafs going to play it out to Tavares. Tavares going to take a hit playing the middle of the ice. Michelli can't come over. And the Sabres going to pick it up. Samuelson going to work it to the blue line. Up the middle. Buffalo into the zone. They're going to drop this one back. Here's a long, no, he doesn't shoot. He's going to hang on to it. Now he's going to reverse it down low. Sabres try to go behind the net. Toronto intercepts. They're going to play it off the glass, and it kind of just stayed in. That almost went out, but it stays in, and it's going to be an icing call against Toronto. Pick what's going on. Welcome in. Go Leafs go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sorry, but go Sens go. Hey, Jared, that's okay. You're welcome to cheer for whoever you would like to cheer for. Showing his dad what he could do. Yeah. Oh, man. Shane Doan was so good. Josh Doan is looking like a great young talent as well. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you remembering to do so. And that's right. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button for us. Let's get those likes a-flying. Where are we with the likes? We're almost at 100 likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, give that like a click. Same thing. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Here comes Buffalo again. Thompson letting it rip, and that's a nice stop. Toronto going to go off the glass again. Domi racing this one down. Trying to steal it again. This time he misses. Going to come back around. Let's go Toronto. Buffalo bringing it in, setting it up. Nice little pass. Shot going to be tipped wide. Alex Tuck. He's trying to get into the mix. Tuck behind the net, battling. McCabe getting a stick in there, takes it away. He's there with Ekman Larson. Playing it over to the far side. Nobody is there. Domi a little late coming over. Going to reverse it. Here's a shot. Stop is made. It's deflected high and over the net. Bobby McMahon can't clear it. Comes to Domi. Domi off the boards. Too far for Matthews. Matthews racing in, but the Buffalo Tendy is going to play it around behind his own net. High stick by Domi, knocks it down. Tuck touches it up. And here's Matthews. Or Bobby McMahon, excuse me. Going to slow it down. Lawton is here. All these guys with a 4 on their back. The jersey numbers all look the same when you can only see half the number. Playing it around. Buffalo. Can't get it out. Leafs holding it in the slot. Turning, shooting, rebound. Lorentz trying to knock it out of the air. Lawton, he's going to play this one back down. Järnkrok has it. He's fighting behind the net. Good battle. Järnkrok winning this one. Gets it to Riley. Riley has to settle it down. Flips it right back to the corner. The Sabres. Byram. Head up pass. Sabres going to work this one out into the Leaf zone. Coming across with a shot and a nice save by Joseph Wall as he's going to hang on to this. Oh, no, Dallas. Yeah, here it's snowing again. Snowing again as they go to a commercial break. Hey there, Dan. I don't know if I said hello to you or not. Well, welcome in, Dan. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight for the Leafs and the Sabres. My name is Sam. This is a Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. We like to do things our way, and we appreciate you being here and enjoying our style of coverage. Let's take a quick peek around the league. What other games are going on right now? Kings and Red Wings, end of the first, 0-0. Golden Knights are up 1-0 over the Montreal Canadiens. Mammoth are up 1-0 over the Florida Panthers. Bruins up 1-0 over the Predators, and Jets and Devils, they are tied at 1s. All right, who scored for Utah? Nick Schmaltz, shorthanded. The shorty. Nice for the Mammoth. In Vegas, we got to know. We got to know what happened in Vegas. Dorfiev again. Wow, he is lighting it up. Lighting it up. So the goals are starting to come all the way around the league, but the important thing is we need the Maple Leafs to start gaining some points. We'll talk about it at intermission. We'll let you know where they are currently in the standings and what their chances are, how far out are they, where do they need to go. So we will break it all down for you. Aaron Judge is on the MLB 26 cover. They probably felt bad for him losing to the Jays. That's funny. How sad is it that Bo Bichette is now making more money than Aaron Judge? I'm just saying, these are some of the things that make you go, how is Bo Bichette making more money than Aaron Judge? Buffalo is finally getting some great play from the overall team. They are playing so well, Larry, so well. Leaf stretch and don't skate too much. I agree. Deviate that reach, right? That stretch reach drives me nuts. We see it all the time, guys, reaching for pucks or waiting for the pucks to get to them. Move your feet, get to those pucks. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Tavares in to take the draw. Shots are now 9-6 Buffalo. Leafs off the draw. Nye's going to bring this one down. He takes a shot. That one goes just wide. Held in here by Michelli. Behind for Nyes. He misses it. Tavares can't get it. And this is going to be flipped up. Nice little play there by McLeod. Into the Toronto zone. Leafs take it away. Going to play it up the middle. Michelli couldn't handle it. And the Sabres regroup right in the middle of the ice. Almost knocked away. Well, was knocked away by Tavares, but he couldn't go anywhere with the puck. Buffalo backing it up, trying to take a look. I don't know, Joshua. I don't even think anybody's come close. We've seen 5, maybe 6, but I don't think anybody has come close to 10. That was an unbelievable thing. Sabres, McLeod going to play this one up. Tuck into the zone, taken away. Matthew Nyes. He's battling. Wanted to get it back to Ekman Larson. Couldn't. Sabres take it away. Putting this cross ice. They're going to bobble the puck. Toronto coming in. Nice hit there from McCabe. Leafs going to play it back. Now Ekman Larson, a little aerial pass to Bobby McMahon. Try to get it over to Matthews, but the puck was really bouncing on him. Couldn't take a good quality whack at that pass. Goaltender going to play it around. McCabe had it taken away from him. Buffalo coming right back out in front. You know, the Sabres are doing a lot as they're pulling everybody one way and they're putting the puck back the other, trying to catch the goaltender off the post, and the Sabres score. Tage Thompson with a long-range shot, and I don't think anybody even saw this. So Tage Thompson, the big man, in his 500th game is going to get the goal. It was a stick side, top end of the net. How did this go in? Oh, Wall didn't even see it. Tage Thompson comes in front. There's 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 guys in a line in front of Joseph Wall. So a great heads-up play by Thompson to bring it over. Wall picks it up somewhere along the flight, tries to come over with the blocker, but just doesn't. And it's 3-2 Buffalo. Their 10th shot of the period and their 3rd goal. Yikes. Not that Wall has been playing bad here, but I think you got to make a goaltending change for the second period. This coming down around in the corner. Cowan going to play this one back. Carlo getting worked off the puck. Carlo, you're bigger than he is. Play like it. Toronto trying to get it out. They can't. Sabres put it right back in. Carlo again in the corner. Spins away from a hit. Buffalo going to play it to the front of the net. Morgan Riley going to work this one up. Cross ice to Robertson. Too far out of his reach. Sabres bring it in the zone. No offside. Comes to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh down to his knees. Back to his feet. Nick Waugh still going. Nick Waugh still going. Nick Waugh cycling the zone. Still with it. Still with it. Still with it. He's going to turn. Throw it towards the net. Hits the skate. Getting it down to Cowan. Cowan over to Robertson. Robertson. He got tripped up there. Robertson still battling. Cowan coming in behind the net. Last minute of play here in this period. This coming back to the Leaf end of the ice. They're going to hold up. They're going to change. And Benoit now just going to flip it down into the corner as he goes off. Tavares comes in a hustle. Sabres going to backhand this one to the blue line. It comes out all the way down. No icing. Jake McCabe going D to D. Jake McCabe getting it returned. And McCabe just waiting. Now they're playing this one in. Michelli couldn't handle it, and the Sabres sent it all the way down the ice. And that is no icing call. Leafs going to get their plate off the glass. They get this one out. Buffalo keeping it in, just putting it right back down in the corner. Yikes. Ekman Larson with a bump. Tavares hanging on to it. He's spinning around, playing this to the line, and this is going to do it. We're going to go to the locker room. 3-2 is the score. Yikes. 3-2 after 1. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, and yikes. All right, we're going to break down some of these plays because I think I can switch this over. Let's see if we can do this. Let's break down these goals, shall we? Let's see if we can do it. There we go. Okay. All right, so we will do that in just a moment. Let's run down these stats for you. 3-2, 10 shots by the Sabres, 6 for the Maple Leafs. Buffalo 9 for 17 on the faceoffs. Put them at 52.9%. Wow, they have the lead. Buffalo goes 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto did not have a power play opportunity. 13 hits for Toronto, 6 hits for Buffalo. 7 block shots for the Sabres, 4 for the Maple Leafs. Buffalo with 12 giveaways, 7 giveaways for Toronto. All right, so we have a couple of goals here, a couple of goals to break down. So let me bring this back up here. Make sure we get it formatted properly. And we're going to go through each of these goals with this little virtual goal maker and show you what exactly took place. So a couple of good goals, a couple of not so good goals. Let me make it a little bit bigger. I don't know why it's so dark. But hey, we'll work with what we have. Let's first look at the Matthew Knies goal. So as this one comes out, we'll see we got Tavares with the puck over here, Michelli over here, and Matthew Knies waiting up here. Puck goes to Michelli. This time they hit the blue line. Knies had to wait up, so they end up 3 wide across. Michelli brings it in. He's going to kind of curl behind Knies. Tavares is driving towards the net, and instead he had options, right? He could have went across. He drops it back to McCabe here at the point. They're still driving towards the net. As we move it forward, McCabe is going to elect to bring it all the way up. You got Tavares and Knies in front. and the shot comes, hits somebody, comes to Michelli. Michelli, you can't really see it. He had kicked it over here to Nyes, who put it in. So a nice goal by Matthew Nyes. If we go to Rasmus Dahlin's goal, this one was not as pretty. Not as pretty. We got to run this down just a little bit. What does this do? No, that's not what we want. Okay, we're going to run this down, bringing it in the Leaf zone. So here's the play. So this is exactly where I want to be. You see right here at this point, you have Carlo and Riley and one man in front. You have the puck carrier here. So what should happen, because this is Carlo's side of the ice, Carlo should go take Dahlin, right? Carlo should go over here. Morgan Riley should stay with his man in front of the net. Well, what happens is both Riley and Carlo start curling over to the side. That's going to leave two guys wide open. You can see the shot is going to come, and what happens is it actually hits off of Morgan Riley in front of the net. Carlo is a bum. He is not great. Only some folks can see him. Gumdrop, what is somebody having a problem? Let's see here. Ryan, what's going on? You'll have to eat salary with Riley. The place would trade him is Vancouver. Yeah, Ryan, it's going to be a tough one to move for sure. Let's see. Hey, Zaron, what's going on? We all can get name, not Donovan. Hey, Donovan. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Mr. Holmgren, how's it going? All right, let me see. Was somebody having some issue, not able to see something in the chat? All right, so that was the Dahlin goal. The Matthews goal, let's just keep on going here. Here's the Matthews goal. This one was a good play. Matthews, good hustle. They work it across. Ekman Larson here. Matthews, he's going to work his way to the front. Pass comes to Domi. Domi's going to take the initial shot, and then Matthews picks up the rebound, and he's going to put it in. And actually, if I can find, let's see if I can find this here real quickly, because that was the play where the Buffalo goaltender, we believe, got injured. We believe. So what we want to do is I want to see if we can break down or at least show you that stretch to see exactly what kind of happened there, because here, perfect. All right, so let me switch this to, can I do this? No, I can't do that. Okay, we'll come back to these other goals in a second. I'll come back to this. Let me switch it over here. So what happens here? This is where the goaltender gets injured. So this is on the Matthews goal. Here's the first shot. He makes the save, right? Everything is okay. What happens is Matthews coming in here is going to pick up this puck, and he drags it around, and right here, he has a pretty big stretch. So I'm pretty sure that on that stretch is where he pulled something or injured something in here, because immediately following, he falls back, he swings around, and right here, he grabs that leg. Right here, he grabs that leg, and he's kind of going to sit for a moment. He's going to roll over, and he just kind of sits here on all fours. So I'm pretty certain it's this stretch right here where he injured himself. So that is a tough thing. Could be a knee, could be a hammy, could be a groin, all in that region, but a very unfortunate play to kind of get hurt, right? That's tough. Doing everything he could do. Pulled hamstring. That was tough. I mean, that's a hard one. All right, let's just keep going with this, right? Why not? We have these. Let's do it. Josh Doan. So he comes in, and here it is. There's the stick right here. Right here is where it tips off the stick, and it goes up just past Wall. So an unfortunate break. Making a nice play. He's trying to feed this one in front. It hits off right here. It's deflected off of Stetcher. And I don't mind this play by Stetcher. Putting your stick down to try and take the pass away, usually guys are going to saucer over it. In this case, he just didn't get the saucer. It hits the stick. And Wall does the right thing, right? Wall is coming. He's got to be prepared to come across to face the one-timer in front. So he's kind of pulling himself off the post, and he reaches back and just cannot make that grab. So a very, very tough play. But Stetcher, this is the right thing. Taking it away, right? Trying to take it out of the lane. That is such a fluke thing. Here, have I stopped all 3 Buffalo goals, and I'm not even in Toronto. Anyways, go Leafs, go. Rav, that's awesome. Let's go with, here's the, this is the spot where Benoit, I talked about running into Joseph Wall. Kind of right here, kind of knee makes contact. Whoop, you can't see that. There we go. Knee makes contact right here to Wall's head. So that is a tough play. We hope he is okay there. I agree, Mike. I think Stolarz is the better goaltender. I don't like how he came back, though. Don't like how he came back. Comes into a very tough game against Colorado without playing for months and months and months. So this was tough. But yeah, takes the knee. That one hurts, and you can see, you know, he's having that conversation. All right, let's see. Here is the other goal. This was a great, just throws it towards the net. I wish I had the other version, but Matthews was causing a screen at the time of the shot. These guys were coming through. We got another guy in front, and Wall just really can't see anything. Picks it up at the last second, tries to get the blocker over, but just cannot do it. Maybe this will give us a better angle. If we fast forward it here, whoops. So you can see he's looking around, right? He's looking, and right, this is when the shot is fired. You got the whole line of bodies to see through, and here's Thompson at the back. So Wall doesn't pick this up until the puck gets by. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Bird, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Birdie Lynn, thank you for hitting that sub. Thoughts on anyone? I just realized our other feed can't see this, but that's okay. So yeah, tough one. Picks it up, just cannot get there. So that is what that is all about. Those are the goals, the lowlights, the highlights, the not good plays, but hey, that's okay. 3-2 Buffalo Sabres. The Maple Leafs going to have to find their way back in. Buffalo beat Toronto October 24th, 5-3. Toronto beat them 4-3 October 25th. And this is the third matchup. The fourth one will take place March 14th, and that could be a super important game. All right, so when we talk about why this is so important, why the Leafs need to pick up some points, the Atlantic Division is so tight. It is scary tight, right? It is beyond scary tight. And actually, this we could probably pick up and do separately. Let's see if this will work for us. Here we go. Perfect. So let's just bring this up. Oops. Let's bring this up right here. It's going to allow me to scroll through. Oh, it's so zoomed in. All right, hang on. Let me adjust this for you. There we go. The Atlantic Division. It is so crazy. We only need to see a few. We don't need to see everything. We just need to see a few things. Let's bring it down. Here is the entire Atlantic Division right now, right? This is so crazy. Tampa Bay, 70 points. Detroit, 69 points. Buffalo, 63 points. I mean, it is tough. Toronto all the way down in 7th spot. They need to get some points and fast. And if you want to take a look and say, well, Sam, yeah, that sucks. But let's take a look at if I flip this over to the what? Come on. Can I not click it? I want to click it. Let's go to the wild card here. Bring it up. Oh, why don't you scroll? There we go. Here we go. In the wild card picture, it is tough, right? Montreal now down atop in there, 63 points. Boston at 63 points. Florida at 59. Philly at 57 with Toronto. You got to pick up some points and pick it up fast. All right. Hang on. Joshua saying there's a trade. Full trade from Pierre LeBrun. The Isles Devils trade. Palat, a 3rd-round pick in 26 and a 6th-round pick in 27 for Siplikov. Interesting. Very interesting. Is this official? Let's see if it's... All right, not yet, but let's see. If that's what Pierre LeBrun is saying. Palat, a 3rd and a 6th for Siplikov. Interesting trade. Thank you, Joshua, for breaking that one here. Siplikov is going to be a good young player. I like him a lot. We need a Leafs trade. That we do. So you can see that's why the points are a must. That is why we got to get some points on the board. 6 points back. You don't want to get in a situation where you're having to go win like all of your last remaining games. And it's getting close. 6 points is doable. 8 points is possible. 10 points is not happening. Not the way these guys are playing. And the problem is Montreal wins a lot. Boston has been winning a lot. Florida, Alexander Barkov for the first time was on the ice at practice. If he's going to make an early return, Florida is going to pick up the pace. So Toronto does not have a lot of room to lose more games. We know Tampa isn't. We know Detroit isn't going to all of a sudden fall down. Buffalo is also at 63 points. So you have Buffalo, Montreal, Boston all at 63 points. So Toronto needs 6 points and 6 points fast. All right, they're done. Need to be real. I don't think they're done yet, but they're on that cusp. I think they will turn it around. I really do. I think they will find a way to get back to the winning ways. You got to find that one thing. And we thought they found it, right? Like 2 weeks ago, they were going off. The Maple Leafs were looking better than ever. They were in a great spot. And by the way, we're at 95 likes. So we still need 5 more likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit that like. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe as well. But they just need that one thing. And I'm fairly confident they're going to find it. But they got to find it and find it fast, right? They got to find it fast. The Leafs are a long shot. The 24 Jays underachieving by a long shot. So it's funny. The Blue Jays are interesting. So the Leafs are like the 24 Jays. The Blue Jays, I'm worried. Chris, thank you for the gifts, by the way. I'm worried about the Blue Jays a little bit. I tell you why. I still think they have a great team. But they had a lot of career years last year. A lot of players played way above their levels last year. And I hope it wasn't a one-hit wonder. I hope that they're going to not just be career years, and that is what these new guys have developed into. But it's going to be interesting this season. So I forgot to like because I love it. Where's the love button? Kathleen, thank you so much. That's so funny. There it is. The hearts, get the hearts a dancing. The hearts a dancing. Hamza, the team needs help. They do. They do need help. And they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Hey there, Pete, what's going on? Leafs will be hugging and crying with the Senators at the bottom of the barrel. Oh, the Senators. Hey, maybe Brady is available. Maybe Brady is there. The voice is still there. Maybe Brady. I mean, wouldn't that be something? Brady Tkachuk coming over to Toronto would never happen. Ottawa loves him so much they would never move Brady. But that is exactly the type of player the Maple Leafs need. Brady, he's got 3 years left on his deal at 8.2. Wouldn't that be something? A Brady Tkachuk at 26 coming over. Ooh, tempting. Barsho, Santana, Bichette all injured. That's true. Hey, Beverly. Need someone with skill. Need someone with skill. That's a bad taken. No offense taken. I'm not looking at guys who are going to pick up 1 million points, but Brady, he hits, he bangs, he crashes, he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's like a modern day Darcy Tucker, right? That's why I like a guy like that. If Brady leaves here for Toronto, can I come with him? This place isn't blue enough, just white. Jays, I don't think Kadri is the answer. Kadri, a handful of years ago, maybe, but I don't think Kadri is that same type of player. And I think we remember Kadri the way we want him to play, not necessarily the way he is now. Every time minus on Raleigh. Yeah, our man, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I would like to see if Lala, I haven't said hi to you either. Hey, Lala. I'm sorry. Santander is healthy if he gets 35 homers. We'd love to see it. All right, folks. We'll continue this fantasy booking at the next intermission. We got a hockey game to get back to. Second period about to start. Calling 40 Springer Dingers. That would be a pretty good season. We'll take that. Here we go. Canucks need a goalie too. They have Veronic, DeBrusque, Garland, Pedersen. Besser washed up. We got some goalies we could send your way. Buffalo going to start the period in their own zone. Going to look to work this way up. Tuck battling along the boards. Toronto takes it away, putting it right back in the Sabres zone. Matthews coming in. D going to go, or puck goes D to D. Domi going to bring this puck down in the Leaf end to the red line. Playing it ahead for Matthews. He blows the tire and goes down. Sorry, Bobby McMahon. Why do I keep doing that with those two? Say hi to me. No, Kevin, I'm not saying hi to you. This down around in the corner. Domi trying to chip it. Beverly, I'm sorry. Lala, I'm sorry. Sabres bringing this one in. Benson sitting it down low. Thompson can't grab it. Comes all the way around right back to the blue line. Sabres. Thompson wants it. He can't get it, though. Byram going up far side of the ice. Power behind the net trying to play it around. Carlo is there. Almost gave it away. He's going to play it right back to Morgan Riley. Riley over. Can't get it out. Sabres keeping it in. They're coming up. Closing up. Shot and wall with a nice stop. Puck finds its way right in front of the net. Leafs can't clear it again. Back around behind the net. Zucker. He's looking. Going to bring it out to Power. Power. He's going to go behind him. Now he turns right back. Power. Going to come back down to Zucker. Zooks playing with it. Tried to put it off the back of the net to get around from Riley. And Matthews takes it away. Up to McMahon. They're going to get to the red line and dump it down. They're going to go change it up. Matty Knives coming in on the forecheck. Was there for a moment before the Sabres. Going to fly. Bowen Byram. Long pass. Here comes Buffalo. Quick shot. That one goes just wide. Off the glass. Look out. Buffalo D blew a tire. Gave it away. Nyes going to bring it up. Nyes in the zone. Can't do anything with it. Comes to the line. Stetcher can't hold it in. Benoit going to take it away. He's going to play it up. And Cowan going to just dump this one in. Ellis going to play it again. Buffalo with a goaltending change in the last period. Ellis comes in. Here's a shot. Nice little stop there as Josh Doan is flying here today. Flying. Ekman Larson can't get it out. Buffalo brings it along the boards. Go D to D. Here's a long shot. Goes wide. In the corner, Doan again with it. Ekman Larson trying to take it away from him. Doan hanging on to it. Nice little move. Doan dekes around. Puts it across. Pass is not recepted well by Samuelson. To the middle of the ice. Taken away. Here comes Cowan. Cowan trying to turn the corner. Stops. Turning around. Cowan with a weak pass. Weak pass. Buffalo going to take it away. And the Sabres are going to fly. Here's a shot and Wall going to hang on to it. How do we know what we look like? Because in my mind, I'm very attractive. Kevin. Oh, that's amazing. You guys make me laugh. You guys and gals make me laugh so very much. Keep an eye on Connor Murphy. Trades rumors are swirling. I agree, Hamza. I agree with you there wholeheartedly. Josh Doan and Matthew Nyes, both part of the junior Coyotes, back in Phoenix. Go Sabres, Mega 6 months. Mega's the champion. Thank you, Mega, so much for being a champion member. Means so much to me. The Leafs going to try and get it out of their own zone. It's taken away. Lawton couldn't control it. Buffalo coming in with a shot. That one goes high. Here's another shot. Hits the shin pad. Goes to the corner. Tuck trying to do some of the way. Cannot. This fourth line for the Maple Leafs kind of getting walked all over. Thompson goes in off his skates. Around behind. Carlo playing it off the end boards. And McCabe getting it. Järnkrok cannot pick up the puck off the boards. And that's something Toronto has struggled with a lot. Grabbing the puck off the boards as it comes around. Sabres working it here. Back over. Dahlin walking up. Trying to curl around Lorentz. In front. Shot going to go just wide. Lorentz, he has it. He's going to play this one in the corner. Puck comes to Lawton. Lawton's just going to chip it off the boards. Getting it down the ice. And Thompson going to bring it right back. He's going to play this one across. Buffalo into the zone. Behind the net, looking to pass in front. They end up passing it to the point, swirling it around. The Sabres working it around the Leaf zone again. Power. He's going to play this one back. Over to Byram. Byram walking, switching positions. He's going to give it over. Krebs shooting into the glove and a nice save. I'm a Y2J champion. Love it. Hey, Fred, what's going on? Leafs have struggled. Yes, they have. They certainly have. Oh, come on. There is zero salary retention involved in Palat's deal. They take the full cap hit. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Elliot Friedman. Elliot's the best. He's so good. He's on top of everything. So the Sabres getting waved out of the draw. Zucker coming in to take it. Zucker, tomato. Coming around. Matthews behind the net. Going to play it up the boards. Giving it away. Bobby Mack couldn't get it out. Gave it away to Buffalo. Shot down in front. Coming to jam it in. Wall turned around backwards. Spinning. Going post to post. Here come the Leafs. Through the neutral zone. It's Matthews. He's got a goal today. Going to drop this one off. Here's a little cross-ice pass. Doesn't connect. Kept in. Bobby Mack, down low to Domi, leaving it here behind the net for Benoit. Benoit up to Matthews. I'm like, they switch spots. Back to Domi, to Stetcher. Benoit throwing it towards the net. That one is knocked down, goes to the corner. Matthews doesn't go after it. And Buffalo sends this one all the way down the ice. Ekman Larson is here. Eki going to have to pick it up. Make it a hockey game. Oh, it is a hockey game. 3-2 is the score. 14 and a half minutes to go here in period number 2. Here's a long shot. And Joseph Wall going to make the save. Toronto, no shots yet in this period. Buffalo has 6. Maple Leafs has to shoot the puck. 3/4 is all Sam needs to say hello. 3/4. Yep. You remember those yep guys from Sesame Street? Oh, they are so good. Off the draw, Buffalo with control. Sabres going to work this one back to the point. Cycling it down low. This time they're going to give it away. Here's a pass with speed. Matthew Nyes, he gets turned around. Good job by the Buffalo defense. Tavares bouncing the puck. Buffalo going to walk out of the zone. That potentially could have been a penalty, but hey, who's counting? 0 shots for the Maple Leafs in this period. We are 6 minutes in. Michelli going to play this one back. Leafs into the zone. Here's a quick shot. That one is off the shoulder, not a tough shot. We got the backup goalie in net here, and we cannot even get a shot. 16-7 now. 23rd, 16. We got that famous 7 shot. 007, what's going on? Welcome in. Likes it stirred, not shaken. Sabres going to try to put it in. Leafs intercept. Cowan had it and then lost it. Nice move there by Matthews. Over to Cowan. Again, Cowan can't handle it. Over to Matthews. Matthews to Robertson. Robertson had a lane to turn the corner. Didn't see it. Going to feed this one back to Matthews. Matthews passing it. Far side, Benoit. He's coming in into the front of the net, and that's taken away. Shoot the puck, guys. So much passing, nobody shooting. Shannon, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Kevin, it certainly was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shoot, what's that? We don't need to shoot. All right, come on, guys. You're making me so thirsty. Just shoot. 16, 7, 13 minutes to go. Sabres try to clear it. It's knocked down. Leafs going to throw it towards the net. Hey, there we go. That's 8. Thompson to Tuck. Tuck going to throw this up ice. Too far there. And Toronto going to turn it back. Matthews getting it over to McMahon. McMahon taking it to the corner, giving it to Domi. Domi was tied up. Was able to get a stick on it, though, getting it down around. Toronto throwing it towards the net, and that's going to be grabbed and held. Hey, that's going to be 9. Toronto should be up to 9 shots now as they're going to go to commercial break. Glenn, what's going on? Welcome, and maybe we'll get to see my e-bug tonight. I don't think so. Buffalo is carrying 3 goaltenders, so I don't think we will get an e-bug. And they're doing away with the e-bug situation. Brendan, thank you for the likes. They are doing away with the e-bug situation, which I do understand. Get salmon orange Gatorades. I know, I got to go to the grocery store. Work has been so crazy. I haven't even been able to go and get my drinks. I need my orange Gatorade. I need my Clearly Canadians. What I need is a little mini fridge to just put under my desk. I think that's the way to go, right? Then I don't have to get up and go to the fridge. I can keep them here, keep them cold. We got to get a little mini fridge. You like orange over blue? Orange all the way. Orange is the best. I think Wall between the pipes. Terrence, I'm okay with Wall. I don't mind what Wall is doing. The problem is he's not getting a lot of defensive help again. And that is the problem. Gage, I wish I could, but I can and not. So where I live Sunday, you got 49 centimeters of snow. Chris, it was a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow going around. I'm about done with it. You can stop snowing anytime now. No more snow. But yeah, 23rd, orange all day. I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow morning. Nice, Jeff. My problem is when I go grocery shopping, I buy everything I don't need. I'm like, oh, a little Frosted Flakes? Sure. Oh, a little Captain Crunch. Haven't had that in a long time. Oh, I'm in the mood for some cookies. Let me get some cookies. Hey, maybe we'll get some chicken fingers. Ooh, some steaks. Yeah, let's get some steaks. Burgers? Sure, why not? No kidding. You know what? I actually, when I buy from Costco, I end up getting vitamin water over the Gatorade. I don't know why. I haven't done that in a long time. All right, face-off coming up in the Sabre zone. Leafs going to win this one back. Riley has it, putting it across. Here's a shot. Hits somebody, doesn't get close to the net. Tavares can't pick up the loose puck. And it's going to be the Sabres bringing it down. Toronto, though, going to take it away. Captain Crunch is your weakness. Wayne, Captain Crunch is the best. Oh, so good. Needs a Gatorade cooler. Yes, indeed. You've never been to Costco. Jay Mullen, don't go. Stay away. Stay very away. Nashville got hit hard. Yeah, it was really bad. Go listen, Costco's a lot of fun. Whoops. Sorry about that. Costco is a lot of fun. It's just you end up spending way more than you would expect. Phantom mini fridge, 8-can refrigerator for bedroom, skincare, office, portable tabletop. There you go, Chris. $102.99. 8-can though. I don't think it's big enough. Cold lemonade vitamin water is refreshing. It has to be cold. I like the acai berry and the orange again. Here comes Buffalo through. Quick shot. That's going to go wide. You haven't shoveled yet. Oh my goodness. This is going to be coming all the way down. Sabres in their own zone. Captain Runch with Reese's Pieces candies, your favorite. Ooh. I will tell you, talking about candy, when we left the game on when was I at the game? Last Friday night. Last Friday, I'm not going to sing. When we left the game, they were giving out mini chocolate bars, and I forget the name of the brand of chocolate, but it was very good. It was milk chocolate with little like almost M&Ms in it or Smarties in it. They call them candy pieces, and Pop Rocks. So you take a bite of the chocolate. They were called whatever firework. So you'd bite the chocolate, and it was delicious, and you got all the popping from the Pop Rocks. It was crazy. All right, Buffalo going to bring this one right back into the Leaf zone. Toronto along the half boards there. Lawton was able to knock it away. Toronto going to work it up. Ekman-Larsson to McMahon. McMahon gave it away as he got hit. And the Sabres now playing it all the way down. You got $232 cash back from Costco. The cash back is all that. That's why we love it. Hey, Hunter, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Lucas, how's it going? I'm doing great, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Buffalo bringing it in. It's offside. Toronto going to pick up the puck. Got to bring this one up and across. Behind the net, Sabres going to pick it up. Buffalo on the move. Big Owen Power going to play this up ahead. Again, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. No icing call. Leafs behind the row net. Look out! Jake McCabe playing it back to front of the net. That was a little dangerous pass. We got a lot, Lucas. We got a lot of snow. Too much snow. I don't know the exact count, but it was tall. We have like a 6-foot high pile of like mound of snow at the front of our house. It's crazy. There you go. There you go, Chris. $179 on Amazon. Woof. That's a lot. Buffalo off the draw. Going to curl towards, throwing it towards the net. And that's grabbed and held. Sabres just putting pucks on net, and it worked for them in the first period. Worked for them in the first. 10:42 to go. Here in period number 2, 3-2 Buffalo. 17-8 are the shots on net. Leafs are just not shooting the puck. This is coming, getting knocked down. Leafs going to try and move this one forward, banking it off the boards into the Sabres zone. Buffalo going to carry it. Lawton is coming in after him. Lawton fighting for it, but Sabres get it over to Power. They're going to move this one all the way down the ice. Wall playing it out and around. Up to Lawton. Lawton turning the right direction. Going to pass it across. Toronto with speed into the Sabres zone. Coming back to Lorenz shooting. And who is that? Somebody crashed into the goaltender, Kelly Yarncroke. I don't know if he blew an edge or something, and he crashed into Ellis. Ellis went down. Referee checking on him, making sure everybody was okay there. What teams do I like? So obviously I'm a big Toronto guy, Hunter, and Florida Panthers are my other team. Under 10 to go now in this period. Beat Buffalo badly. Jamal, I know it has to happen. It has to happen. Leafs had last time. Theo Sam Eagle, they I don't know. They're just so crazy. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm not ignoring Lala. Hayden, what's going on? Please don't acknowledge him, Lala. He has a big head. Who, me? You guys. We forgive you for the Panthers. I appreciate that, Kathleen. Thank you. Here comes Buffalo into the zone. And that's going to be, we got an arm up. It's going to be an icing call. Icing call. They're going to a commercial break. Am I wrong? But doesn't it seem like the Leafs just have a bunch of guys that want to be somewhere else? Ryan, you know, there is that like drive. There is that something missing. I think Gumdrop was saying, about Onyx. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, say what you want about Onyx. That's okay. Barely. Thanks, Chris. But yeah, Ryan, there definitely is something going on, right? There definitely is a lack of something. I don't know if it's a lack of leadership. I don't know if it's a lack of strategic design. It's just there is a lack of something. And so yeah, Matthews was very quiet all week, you know. Michelli, I don't mind how Michelli is playing. McMahon is not a top line player, right? He's kind of a third line guy, but he's getting a chance here. Matthews clearly said, I want to play with McMahon. Brendan Carlo is a waste of space. But I like how Michelli is playing. Michelli has some jump. I think Lawton has some jump, but those are the guys that might get you some value right now. You know, a Michelli, a Robertson, you know, a Nick Waugh, those guys might get you some kind of anything coming back. Lack of connectivity. Yeah, Michael, welcome in, by the way. Yeah, just maybe that team camaraderie is not working. Which team should you be if you play on PS5? Good question. It's always fun to play as some of those teams you would never think of being, like a Utah or a Seattle. I always like playing as those teams. I think it's fun. Top 3 teams, you like Montreal, Colorado, and Detroit. All good teams. All good teams, especially this year. All right, face-off coming up just outside the Toronto zone. Alex Lyon is here with the Sabres. Nick Waugh has now gone to the dressing room. So Nick Waugh gone to the dressing room. Hopefully it's nothing major. The last thing the Leafs need to do is lose potentially one of their aggressive players. Leafs need a roster change. Maybe Darryl Sitler could suit up. Cross ice pass Domi to Matthews coming in. Fans on the shot. Here's a shot. They score. Bobby McMahon. And I don't have an icon for McMahon. Woo! But we'll give him the woo. Bobby Mack after Austin Matthews fanned on the shot. Domi rips his pass across. Matthews just missed it, and then Bobby McMahon picks it up, goes top corner, and there it is, 7-4, putting it home. And we're tied up. All tied up. Bobby McMahon's Wendell Clark goal makes it his 17th of the year from Matthews and Domi. 3 goals in his last 6 games. Trying to save 11's career. DV, that's amazing. Here we go. It's a brand new ball game. Sabres sending this down the ice. It's an icing call with 8:28 to go. In the second period, we're all squared up at 3s. Should be the first line, McMahon, Matthews, Domi. That is the first line right now. All that trash talk, and they come through. Donald, it happens all the time. The more and more we sit here and we razz on these players, they always come through and do something. I love it. Except for 44. All right, playing this around. Let's go. Can't believe Caulfield has been great. Caulfield and Suzuki, 2 young players. Leafs going to bring it off sides. They got to tag up. Sabres going to work it around their own zone. Onyx, too funny. But Bobby McMahon gets the goal from Matthews and Domi. We are all tied up. Buffalo going to start in their own end. Under 8 minutes to go. Byram going to bring this one up over the blue line. Pass Michelli. Benoit comes in, misses a hit. Michelli picks up the puck, airlifts it out to center ice, and Buffalo just going to put it right back in. Stetcher is going to catch that, playing it out. And again, the Sabres right back in. Cross ice pass by the hash marks on the far side, putting it around behind the Leaf net. Benson sending it around behind to Tuck. They're digging. Sabres are digging. Spinning it around. Benson in front. Big shot right on. Nice save. Loose puck. Nice. Didn't see it. Tuck going to play this one around over to Dahlin. Dahlin to Tuck. Tuck settling this puck down. He's rotating. Sends it in front with a redirect right on. Nice save by Wall. Nice. Going to play this around. That could be a game stopper right there. Huge stop. Leafs going to give it away. Dahlin playing it back. Going cross ice. That one doesn't connect. Tavares up on Dahlin. Benoit. He can't clear. Sabres finding ways to keep it in. Going cross to the near side. Back to the point. Here's a shot. That goes wide of the net. Leafs going to try again up to Domi. Domi can't clear. Tavares can't clear. Tavares going to knock this pass down. Has it taken away. Michelli going into the boards. He's going to kick this back. Finally, the Leafs get it out of their own zone, but Dahlin brings it right back in. Michelli has it over on the far side. He gets hit. Sabres to the point. Walking in. The big man with a backhand, and that's knocked down in front. Fighting for it. Guys, this line, these guys have been on for 1 minute and 45 seconds. We need a change, Leafs. Need a change. Sabres shooting. That one goes wide. Buffalo to the point. Another shot. And Wall with a glove save is going to hang on to it. Finally, the Leafs can get some change. Wow. Big play. Hey, Arises, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good job with the likes. Thank you all so much. Crushed it with the likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, go ahead and hit it. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, that's where we need a little bit of a help. Hit that subscribe button. We want you to come back and join us Thursday night, 10 p.m. It's a late night game as the Maple Leafs go on the road for at least one. Is they're going to be taking on the Seattle Kraken before heading to Vancouver. Here come the Maple Leafs, a backhander across. Off the skate of the Buffalo defender, almost went in, but the Leafs can't catch that break. PIC will be here. It's going to be a late one Thursday, but it's going to be a fun one. Here comes Matthews over the line. I'm going to be tired. We're going for a big dinner early on Thursday. I'm going to be a tired boy that night. Food coma. Here's Robertson going to play this one across. Up over the line. Toronto into the zone. McCabe driving. Rebound. Oh, what a save. Good play. McCabe again shooting it over. McCabe and Matthews connecting for a couple big stops. Big time stops there. Wow, that was great. Matthews coming close. Gotta love time zones, Dallas. Gotta love time zones. They need the points. They need points. Here they come. Breaking in is Lorentz. He gets hit hard. He crashes down. He goes down hard. 5 minutes left to go. Yarncroc is battling. Lawton is battling. Leafs going to pull it out. Thompson takes it away. Sabres. They're going to run this one into the Leaf zone, and that's going to be grabbed and held by Joseph Wall. Scott Lawton having some comments here with Benson at the side of the net as they are going to take a commercial break. Bobby Mack getting it done. When you're trying to get your work tech to work and decides to work when your IT department, what happens to just plug in, turn on, and go, ah. Oh, yes. Road Warrior, I hear you. I feel you. I know your pain. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting late nighter on Thursday at the Leafs and the Kraken as we're rolling. I would say quietly, but it's not all that quietly. The Leafs are working towards their little break, Olympic break. Games against the Kraken, the Canucks, the Flames, and the Oilers. And that is going to do it, as then they're going to pause for the Olympics. And I don't know about you, but I am so excited for the Olympics this year. I mean, obviously, men's and women's hockey is going to be so much fun. Bobsled and luge are going to be fun. Ski aerials, speed skating, so good. Olympics are absolutely wild where it's at. Curling, of course. Hey, maybe we'll do a little curling watch party. We can all hang out and watch them yell, hurry hard, sweep. Lala's excited for those Olympics. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Yeah, Hunter, we saw that. We saw that indeed. If you scroll back after the stream, if you scroll back to the very beginning, we had a very fun conversation. But at least I hope everybody thought it was fun. I hope nobody got offended. but it was certainly fun. And while we have the break, of course, we'll get some Raptors action here on the channel. The Super Bowl is coming up. Cannot wait. For those that were with us the last couple of weekends for the NFL playoffs, that was so much fun. Okay, they're showing a shot at the press box. Willie, keep your hands where we can see them. Willie, fingers down. Okay, you're clear. Oh, so funny. 50th anniversary of the Darryl Sitler 10-point night. So good. All right, off the draw, Sabres. Going to flip this one down in the corner. 4.5 to go. Olympics are the best. They really are. This comes out. Leafs get it out of their own zone. They only have 11 shots now. That's it. Only 11. But they're able to score 3, and they almost got another one. This is Colton Ellis going to come over and smother this one as the fourth line is getting some energy. 899 days until 2028 LA Olympics. My goodness. Dallas starting the countdown a little early, but that's okay. That's okay. Summer Olympics are going to be fun. Marcin, yeah, they've done that the last few years, where they have they use the Olympic flag. Oh boy, this coming out of the zone. Sabres taking a hit. Leafs are starting to get aggressive again. Tavares trying to bring it in, loses the handle, and here come the Sabres. Long pass into the Leaf zone. Carlo is going to go get it. He's so slow. My goodness. Carlo needs to join the senior Leaf team, the alumni Leaf team, because he is just way slow. Tavares gave it away. Buffalo gives it right back. Now they take it away, and they're going to play this off the boards. That Duke comes out. Ekman-Larsson went for the hit. Forgot the puck. Ekman-Larsson playing it in. Buffalo setting it up in their own end. 3:30 to go. Let's go Toronto. I banned the NFL. It was the NHL or the NFL. You had to pick hockey. Chris, I would pick hockey too. I would pick it all day. Trying to drive through. This coming around behind the net. Sabres back to the point. Walking it towards the middle of the ice. Still walking Bowen Byram. He's going to pass this one across. Samuelson with a shot right on. Sorry, Kretslering. And a shot right on. Nice little shot. Nice little pullback. 22-12 now, the shots on net. Ooh, and they're showing Tim Hortons with a Special Olympics donut. Half vanilla, half sprinkles, and a big thing of whipped cream in the middle. That looks quite tasty, actually. 12 shots for Buffalo in this period. 6 again for the Maple Leafs. My favorite player on the Leafs is Matthew Knies. I'm a big Matthew Knies fan, and I know he's struggled. I'm happy he got a goal here tonight. He has struggled a lot. I want to see him get back to the way he had played earlier in last year. Here's Buffalo, quick shot, nice save. Bobby Mack is going to pick it up, setting this down the ice. Domi hustling for it. Domi going in with Byram into the boards. Byram going to chip it away from Domi, and Byram going to carry. Long cross ice pass, that is intercepted. Into the zone, dropping it off. Nick Robertson putting it through. And Matthews just couldn't settle it down. Matthews still with it. Matthews turning, high slot, shooting. It's blocked. Another shot and another block. Backhander right in front. That one is taken away. Buffalo sending it into the corner. 2:18 to go. They're starting to put some pressure on. This is nice to see a little bit. Bobby Mack, Jake McCabe going to play this one back. Comes ahead to Robertson. Robertson putting it through, and it's off the stick and kicked towards the goal. My goodness. Robbie should have shot that one, in my opinion. He should have just shot it. Still going with Hyman. This down, Buffalo in the corner to the point. Sabres D to D. No shot yet. Delay. Now they shoot. They score. Another defenseman goes. This Dahlin again. He's going to get it. And another end of period goal. The Leafs give up so many goals in the last 3 minutes of a period. It's not even funny. Gomer, how's it going? I have Knives and Wall on my fantasy hockey team. Nice. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. So was this a tip right in front of the net? Samuelson, and yes, tipped right in front. What a tip by Darlene. Shot is coming. Tip is made, and it goes right between the legs. Benoit ties up his man. Bobby McMahon did not tie up Darlene. Buffalo had 3 guys in front of the net. Oh. So is this, they're saying the Leafs are making an argument here. They're looking to challenge, and they do not. They're saying potentially goaltender interference, but they are not. And Buffalo takes the lead 4-3. Rasmus Dahlin with an absolute gorgeous tip. A gorgeous tip. That was really nice. 4-point game, need a regular win. Could you imagine if it was a game like today and a Buffalo Sabre gets 10 points? 3 points for Dahlin. He needs 7 more. How funny would that be on the 50th anniversary ceremony for Darryl Sitler and a Buffalo Sabre gets 10 points? It's not going to happen, but that would be hysterical. 400 points now for Dahlin. Congratulations. That's a pretty good milestone. Here comes Tavares over the line. JT bringing it deep. He gets run into the M board. Stick goes flying. Toronto going to play it up to Stetcher. Stetcher towards the net for a deflection. It got through the goaltender and just went wide. What? Sure, I won't say no to Cake. Last minute of play in this period. Cake is on its way. It's on McMahon. Didn't take his man. 100% Joshua. Here they come again. Buffalo walk in the middle. Shot. Big save there by Wall. Byram. He's going to play it around behind the net. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Anybody else want Cake? Playing this back to the point. Sabres going D to D. Walking around Knives into the high slot with a shot. Another big save. Toronto going to pick it up. 30 seconds to go. Skate Tavares. Tavares pets it across. Matthews coming in. Matthews driving. Plays it in front. Shoot the puck. Shoot the every pass. Shoot the puck. Here comes the Sabres trying to get a quick pass around. Buffalo working through the middle. 10 seconds to go. Come on. This is going to come out over the line. That's going to do it. Period is coming to an end. So we're going to the second intermission. 4-3 is the game, Lala. It is the McCain Deep and Delicious. Same cake we started the other day during the foosball game. Little McCain Deep and Delicious. Why? Because it's deep and it's delicious. Delicious. Come on, Leafs. Edward. I know. Come on, right? Come on. Favorite cake, red velvet is good. Red velvet is good. If it's Black Forest, not Black Forest, little Billy Miner. I could go for a little Billy Miner. Billy Miner is going to be in a couple of nights. Get some Billy Miner going on. But it's the Deep and Delicious little marble cake with that chocolate gooey frosting. It's so delicious. All right, let's go over your goal scorers because we got a few of them. We got just a few. In the second period, Bobby McMahon, his 17th from Matthews and Domi. Rasmus Dahlin picks up his 10th from Samuelson. Thank you. And Krebs. There we go. Little Deep and Delicious. And yes, we buy our paper plates from Costco. Rick, what's going on? I can get a McCain cake for just over $5 at No Frills. Oh, they're so good, Mega. So delicious. Leave a slice outside the door. Onyx, it's cold enough. It'll probably stay well for you. Yes, I think it was KFC that used to have them back in the day. I'm pretty sure, Joe, that is a correct statement. So good. All right, 26 shots now for the Sabres, 13 for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs 22 of 35 in the faceoffs, back up to a 62.9% percentage. Still no power play chance for Toronto. Buffalo had 1 and they scored. They went 1 for 1. 22 hits for the Leafs, 13 hits for the Sabres. 13 block shots for Buffalo, 11 for Toronto. The Sabres have 17 giveaways, only 9 for the Maple Leafs. And that's a problem, right? How on earth is there 17 giveaways? They gave the puck away 17 times, and you cannot score. Brings back, yeah, Joe, it was funny. We were talking about it the other day. I don't know how it came up. We started talking about cake here. Maybe we were watching a TV show and they had cake. I don't know what it was. We started talking about cake. And I said, you know what? I could really go for one of those deep and delicious cakes if they still make them. Excuse me a minute. So good. So good. All right. Oh, that was delicious. KFC still gives out paper plates. Oh, you went on the weekend. Nice, Birdman. You brought up cake. Oh, was it Lala? Did you bring it up? I don't know. It came up somewhere. And we're like, I want it deep and delicious. And it's so good. I'm going to take another bite. So good. All right. So Bobby McMahon, they asked him the question. They say, Bobby, what do you have to do to come back tonight? And Bobby McMahon says, we have to go back to what we were doing earlier. We have to get behind their defense. He says, hey, Alex, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, bud. He says, we have to get behind their defense. Yes, Bobby, you have to get behind the defense. You got to get in there. You got to work. But forget about getting behind the defense. Forget about getting to what worked. You got to get some shots, Bobby McMahon. You got to get some shots. Like, come on. Will Sam drop a piece? Nope. Hey, it's not like that one time we were eating tacos or burrito or the ice cream. The ice cream was really bad. Buffalo knows how to chase the goalie when they have 3 or 4 shots to score. You cannot go through 2/3 of a game with 13 shots. 6 shots in the first, 7 shots in the second. You're just not going to be successful when that happens. What's going to happen is they're going to go to the third period. Buffalo's going to be up by 1. Buffalo's going to be looking for the insurance goal. They're going to be looking just to get one more, right? They're just going to look for one more. They're going to pepper Toronto with shots. And then Toronto, they're going to wake up with about 10 minutes left, and they're going to try and push. They're going to make mistakes. They just have to get back to playing fundamental hockey. Hope it's calorie-wise. I guarantee you it is not. I can feel the amount of calories growing on me as I eat it. Onyx needs a new phone? How did you drop your phone in? He dropped it in salad dressing? Okay, first of all, I don't believe Onyx is eating salad. Now, I've never met Onyx. Onyx is a great guy. Never met him. But Onyx just doesn't seem like the salad type. I'm just teasing. That sucks, though. dropping your food. Dropping your food. Dropping your food sucks. Dropping your phone and food is even worse. But it's still good. Just pick it up, wipe it off. You're still good. Maybe he's dipping something in besides his phone. Yeah, maybe he was using, I could see, he says salad dressing, but my guess is he's having chicken wings and dipping in ranch. And so he's saying the ranch was his salad dressing. It's a Caesar salad. I'm not claiming to be. There you go. Caesar salad's okay. See, Caesar salad, it is technically still a salad, but Caesar salad, man, it's so good. Dropping cake sucks. Yes, it does. Good news, all new phones made before 2017 6.7 certified to withstand salad dressings. Just watch out for those croutons, though. They can chip your screen. You have to understand confidence. If shift after shift, that's that's a great point. And thanks for keeping us honest, keeping us on topic. It is confidence is a huge difference maker. Confidence is huge, and it's funny to say it, and you don't really, how do I say this? You don't really experience a confidence shift unless you have been in a situation where it's happening. You can play, and when you get down on yourself, it does impact your performance 100%. When you start slouching, you start putting your head down, your shoulders are down, you're closed off. That comes off in your play. When your shoulders back, head up, you're like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this. All of a sudden it starts going and you could play. The more your mind is on your side, the better. When it starts getting away and you start getting down, it is very hard. And especially, it doesn't seem like there are the motivators right now that are pulling them up and out of this. And that goes for any age, whether you're NHL or whether you're a teenage team playing house league or select, right? If your players are getting down on you and the players are struggling and your coach is just dropping F-bomb after F-bomb and is just chewing them out, that's not going to build the confidence. That's not going to get them to come back. You got to encourage. You got to explain the mistakes, but in a positive way. That makes all the difference in the world. The little engine that could. Remember the little engine that could? That's right. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I'm the coaches out there today. You can't just tell off a player because they didn't make a good pass. If you have a player that, they're working hard and you don't recognize it, and that player gets hurt, you can't say, get up, you wuss. Get up and get back out there. When I was your age, I took a puck off the knee and I had to get up there. So you have to get up there. It doesn't work like that. The coach, while they're responsible for the strategy and they're responsible for the lines, they're responsible for the mental well-being and the encouragement and mentorship of these younger minds and these players. And if you can't do that as a coach, and I don't know if Berube, I don't know what his coaching style is like, but if you can't get up there and encourage and get behind your players, don't coach. Go watch. Anyways, I will get off that horse. But you're right. The mental side of the game is so much. Just wanted the Leafs to make the playoffs. I want to see them make the playoffs too. Oh, we did, Joe. After the stream, if you watch back to the beginning, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I thought it was fun, but yeah, we had some fun chatting about it. More female coaches are required. And you know what, Prep? I would love to see that. Can I tell you, and I feel so bad because I forget her name, but the lady on the Seattle Kraken, who's one of the coaches there, first female assistant, I believe. Man, what she has done for this game and how she has really kind of done well. So good. If you listen, I don't care if you have the experience and you have a way of getting through to these people, male or female, if you can get my players to play passionate, motivated hockey and win, you're hired. You're hired. In my opinion. Listen, Berube, yeah, he got a St. Louis Blues team to come together and go and they won a cup. He's has some good experience for sure. But we gotta motivate, right? Gotta motivate. Jessica Campbell. Thank you, Chris. Jessica Campbell. That is who, and she's doing such a great job, and the fans love her. I mean, everything. Listen, if Prep could get these players to play inspired hockey, damn right I would inspire Prep. I love Prep. She's great. I would absolutely, if she could get these guys to wake up and play, you're hired. But as we kind of talked about earlier, there's a culture that goes around hockey that has to change. And not just at the NHL level. It starts at the house league and the grassroots level, the select, the single A level. The culture around hockey has to change. It must change. And we've seen some positive strides, but we've also seen some disasters. There was a situation of was it a U14 or a U15 team where they had a bunch of kids that were in serious trouble for some stuff that went on. Is all we'll say. 13. Thank you. 13-year-old kids, hockey team for a bunch of really bad things that went on. Culture has to change. Where does it change? With you and I. Starts with the adults. Starts with the parents. Starts with the coaches. It starts with the people who are leading these new generations. And I know there's some people out there that loves the culture. They love the old school culture, the old school mentality. Listen, I get it, right? I grew up playing hockey. But it's a new world right now, right? It's a new world. Sport, you're funny. You want to win? Got to work at it. We've all seen the mic'd up clips. I know we talked about the Gretzky one earlier. GTHA is course right. No, Rick, it is so bad. It is so bad. And I'm not at this point right now. I'm not going to call out any individual organizations or teams or anything like that. But from what I personally have seen and witnessed and experienced over the past kind of 2 years or so, it's shocking. It's shocking. Shocking is all I can say. But it starts with all of us. It starts if you're in a position where you're going to coach or you're going to be involved in a team. It doesn't have to be hockey. In a sport team, just got to do the right thing. Got to do the right thing. All right. Let's get off of that and let's start talking. Let's start talking these guys. They'll get motivated. They'll get back in here. They'll figure it out. But this is where leadership comes, right? If you're not going to listen to Berube, and we've seen some of the clips that have been posted of Berube in the locker room or whatnot, he doesn't sound like the best motivational speaker in the world. Sport, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dave Keon was, and I was so happy that Dave Keon reconciled his differences with Toronto and was able to come out and be recognized. It was so important. But yeah, Dave Keon is great. So I don't know if Berube, from what I've seen, he's not the greatest motivational speaker in the world. But that's where I would expect someone like Austin Matthews to step up and be like, hey, let's go, boys. You're the captain of the team. It's your job to put this team on your back. Lead by example. You scored a goal. Great. You got to do that. But they should be getting up in the locker room. They should be hooting and hollering. A lot of people criticize John Tavares for his years of captaincy as being too quiet, not saying much. Now, we don't know what's happening in closed doors. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Austin Matthews, he's not. Prep, he's not. But the role of a captain is you have to get through to these guys. Now, there are a lot of players on this team, and I wish we had a little inside look into some of these guys, because someone like Scott Laughton, I could see someone like Scott Laughton fired up, right? I could see him getting guys going, firing things up. I really can. And maybe that's what Toronto needs. You look at the A's, Morgan Riley is not going to be the guy to fire it up. Morgan Riley in the locker room. Okay, boys, tough 2 periods so far. I know I scored on us. I know I've blown some coverage and turned the puck over. But don't worry, boys. Let's go out there and go get it, right? Like Morgan Riley isn't the guy I want to hear giving a motivational speech. You know, I really think they need someone to stand up. He needs to be traded bench. Yeah, Hawk, man, it's been frustrating. It's been tough. It's been so tough. I'm gonna have more cake. John Schneider saw my video of me yelling at him. I hope so. Listen, we yell at a lot of people. But we don't yell at them for the sake of yelling at them. I try to, I express my feelings of what's going on, and sometimes it gets emotional. Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to give what's right and what's proper. And yes, I strongly disagreed with some of the decisions John Schneider made during that stretch run. And I'll say it, and I've said it before. At that level, I don't know anything about baseball, right? I'm certainly have no professional baseball experience. I don't know the best calls or the best strategies, the best plays to make. I just say what I think would be the better decision. And I disagreed with what he did. And listen, if I ever got a message or I ever got a phone call or he ever rang my doorbell and showed up on the street and said, "Hey, Samwelb, you got a problem with what I do?" I would say, "Listen, man, I don't like your calls. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't mean to be rude and aggressive. I don't mean to say I'm right and he's wrong. It was just my way of saying I disagree with his calls." And I would love any day to sit down and have an open conversation with any professional coach, GM, referee, player about any of that stuff. Because I speak for us fans. Maybe not all of us, but I think a lot of us share the same opinions. All right. Hey, quick whistle, 6 seconds in, so we'll get another whistle. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking with us through intermission while we rant and rave. Yeah, Viva, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. Coach face now will scare anybody. That's true, Rick. Man, that sucks. I don't know what happened to him in the gym. Here comes Buffalo Thompson putting it across. Another shot, and they scored. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Alex Tuck and Tage Thompson just embarrassed this team. 16 seconds in. Wow. Off the draw, right off the hop. Buffalo just works their way into the Leaf zone. Jake McCabe gets left alone. A bad McCabe, Stetcher, and Joseph Wall. Terrible play. Benson was in the crease. He kind of bobbled Wall a little bit. There it is. Oh, there it is. They're going to look at it for goalie interference. I don't think this is enough to warrant and overturn the goal. But that was bad. 16 seconds in. Doesn't look like they're going to challenge it. What a horrible play to start this period. Talk about confidence. That will suck the confidence right out of the building. Toronto started the period down by 1. 30 seconds in, they find themselves down by 2. Maple Leafs going to flip this one up. They need some help here. They need somebody to do something. Now, this was the point back in the day where somebody would drop the gloves, right? Somebody would start a fight. They would try to get a big hit. They'd try to motivate. You don't even have that type of player right now. Here's another shot. That one is going to get blocked. Riley going to carry it out to the red line. He's going to send this one all the way down the ice. Hey there, Lori. What's going in? Put a robot in. Pro refs deserve all the scrutiny. Youth refs deserve very more grace. They are given 100% prep. I agree with you. There are some very good young referees out there, but they need to be given time to develop. Just like a lot of these players get time to develop. And a plywood cutout out there. This turning around. Here come the Sabres. Sabres going to flip this one in. Toronto knocks it down. Getting it out to Michelli. Michelli coming up. Michelli breaking free. Michelli tries to go short side. George, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into the community. If you're not subscribed, be like George, light that blue lamp, hit that subscribe button. Back to the point. Here's a shot. That one is sailing just wide. Michelli going to dump this one in. I wonder how a lacrosse goalie would do in hockey. If you've ever watched lacrosse before, the goalies wear the biggest equipment. It's huge. This going to be dumped in around. Icing is the call. It's going to come back to the Buffalo side of the ice. Penalty for the entire Leaf team for being too leafy. That's funny. S. Cope, thank you so much. Lighting that blue lamp. Let's get these blue lamps to inspire this blue team. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Buffalo so hot. Toronto, I want to see some desperations. Got to be up at 3 a.m. All right, JDA, get a little bit of sleep, my friend. Toronto bringing it behind the net. Trying to bring it. Baseball. Yeah, baseball's like, what, a month away, I think? Goat. Going to cross. Little pass there. Ekman Larson got a hook. Toronto going to pick up the loose puck. They got 4. It's a 4-on-3 into the zone. Buffalo hard to come back. Robertson shoveling it just wide. To Cowan. Passing it across. Everybody's passing. Riley taking the shot. That hits a leg. Here comes Cowan again. Feathers this one over. Benoit. His shot gets blocked by Thompson. Thompson going to send this. And Benoit getting tied up with Benson. Benson goes around Benoit. Shoots, and that one goes just wide. Guys, gotta shoot. Everybody is looking to pass the puck. And I appreciate that. You know, we want playmakers. We want unselfish hockey. But I think this is where that confidence conversation comes in. Nobody has the confidence to shoot. Everyone just wants to pass it to someone else. So if the Sabres make it and the Leafs and Panthers don't, are you going to support the Sabres? That's a great question, Dave. I'd have to see what the series would end up being. But I would probably give the Sabres some support. I love what they're doing. I love that they have they're like the Phoenix, right? They came from the ashes at the bottom, and they're looking great. The Sabres win makes up for a terrible Bills coach signing. Oh, did they sign? I didn't see. Who did they sign? I didn't see. Do they actually? The Buffalo Bills announced on Tuesday they are promoting Joe Brady from offensive coordinator to head coach. He signed a 5-year, but financials were undisclosed. Brady replaces McDermott, who was fired, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Joe Brady, congratulations on the promotion, offensive coordinator to head coach. I didn't see that announcement earlier today. Thank you, Sebastian, hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the community. There we go. The sub train is rolling now. Well, we'll pull it up at the next commercial break, see where we stand. Oh, it's going to be right now. Icing call. Just about 5 minutes gone. Let's bring it up. Let's see. Where's our ticker at? Boom. Whoa, there we go. 114. Almost at 120. Thank you so much. Coming up to 5120. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, BCHL. Hitting that follow. Tavares going to take this draw. Matthew Nyes, what are you doing? He's just like out for a stroll. Tavares wins it to Nyes. Nyes back to Riley. Riley forgot he was playing hockey and missed the puck. Dallas, 45 months. Leafs, if you win, I'll make you cookies. Michelli coming in. Dallas is offering up cookies for a Maple Leaf win. Here's Nyes behind, passing it in front. Riley circling, throwing it towards the net. That one gets knocked down. Your mom, welcome in, hitting that subscribe. And subsequent unsubscribe, I guess, or whoever it was. What a great channel name. Unless it really is my mom. Hi, my mom. So Nye's kind of taking up shop at the back post here, and Byram coming over, knocking him down. Hard to believe we've gone through, 2 periods and a bit. Buffalo has not taken a penalty. Matthews behind the net. Matthews curling around, trying to stick it in front, jamming. And the netminder puts the glove down, and he's going to hang on to it. So good job here by Ellis. Remember, Colton Ellis came in here, early in the first period as Austin Matthews with a big goal kind of stretched out Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And so Colton Ellis has done a good job coming in here in relief. Toronto going to win the draw, back over to Ekman Larsson, throwing it towards the net, hits an elbow, goes in the corner. McMahon tried to put it around a Domi. Puck got tied up, and the Sabres throwing it up the middle. Matthews getting it down to Domi. He shoots. That one's going to be high. Domi can't pick it up. Buffalo looking to get it out past Riley, racing down. Sabres trying to turn around. Here's a big play. Sabres passing it back as Riley was caught behind, and Riley diving was able to get a stick lift. They're going to put this across. Here's Domi. Domi back to the point. Here's a blast. Hit a Sabre player. That Sabre can't catch the number. They are in all kinds of discomfort right now. Domi going in here after it. That handle's even funnier than my dog's name. It is pretty good. I'm not sure if your cookies are even good or not, Dallas. You'll have to send. Absolutely. Here comes Cowan. A little drop back. Here's a blast. Hits a leg. Gets knocked down. Thank you, Nobes. Here's a big shot by Cowan. That one gets turned aside. Let's get serious, Leafs. Sammy has expectations. That's right. That's right. Here they come. Sabres 2-on-1. Thompson bringing it back, putting it across. Great move by Thompson. Stetcher goes down to try and block it. And Thompson with that big reach almost put it around. Nick Robertson coming in with a nifty move. He gives it to Cowan. Shoot the puck, Cowan. Shoot the puck. Back over in the corner. This is getting knocked down. Here's Benoit. Benny. He's driving around behind the net. Every defenseman now wants to be a hero. Here's a shot from Stetcher. That one is knocked down. Alex Tuck is going to pick it up. He's going to carry it up. Oh, Benoit coming over. Lays the shoulder into Tuck. Bounces him a little bit. Thank you so much. Woke hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Here's a shot right on Järnkrok. Oh, what a stop by Ellis. Järnkrok coming in, and he had a howitzer. And Carlo now pulls down a man. Carlo is going to go to the box. Where's the penalty against Buffalo? Callie Järnkrok coming so close. And it looks like Brendan Carlo is going to go to the box. Oh, man, Carlo. We'll see. It's not posted on the board yet. Maybe they'll retract that statement. Maybe they won't give him a penalty. Maybe they'll feel so bad for Toronto. They'll say, no, just let him go. Support Winnipeg and Edmonton and Ottawa. Good teams, good teams. No, Sport, I do not want Marner back. Marner can stay in Vegas. Birdman, I used to do some work for the Toronto Rock back in the day. I have not seen them since they moved to Oakville. They moved somewhere. I forget where they moved to. But no, I haven't watched the Toronto Rock in a long time. But yeah, when they first started up playing at a Maple Leaf Gardens, I did some work for them. They were exciting. Toronto Rock is exciting to watch. Very exciting. Really? They placed Dakota Mermis on waivers. Going to send him back down because I guess he's healthy enough, ready to make his return. I tried to make cookies, but didn't have enough chocolate chips. White chocolate chips and butterscotch. Not bad. I'm all about white chocolate is so good. Butterscotch too. Hamilton, thank you, Joshua. I couldn't remember exactly where they were, so I haven't watched them since. Hey there, Aiden. Is it true the Leafs need to win 20 of 30 to make the playoffs? I haven't done the math, but it's a little hard. You can't say they need to win 20 of 30 because it depends what happens to the team in front of them. The Leafs need 6 points, right? 6 points is 3 games. So they got to win some games. The teams in front of them have to lose some games. Does that mean it's 20 out of 30? Does that mean it's 10 out of, who knows? It just depends. The teams in front of us have to lose and Toronto has to win. Boston, Montreal, Buffalo, they got to lose. Toronto needs to win. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So Brennan Carlo, he is going to go to the box for tripping Buffalo's second power play. Toronto hasn't had one yet. So if they go on a 4-game winning streak, they'll be at 6. Yeah, if they start winning some games, they'll be right in there. What up, Taz? Welcome in. John Doe, how's it going? The options to watch, which John Doe, what area are you in? Where are you located? Are you in Toronto? Are you in Buffalo? Are you in Timbuktu? Every area has their own kind of options. Mr. Buck, how's it going? Buffalo setting it up, working this one back to the point. Sabres setting it up. They are up by 2, 12.5 to go. Bringing it back. Boston Panthers and Montreal are likely to earn points today. That's not good. Here's a blast. That one is going up behind the net. Stetcher going to pick it up. He's working it in here. McCabe there with him as well. Leafs play a lot of Atlantic Division after the Olympic. That may help as well, Joe. You're right. They need 40 points. That's what they need to make the playoffs. It isn't up for debate. Call that 20 or 30. They need 40 points. This coming around. There's a hit on the corner. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, right? The last couple of years, all the teams in the East were pretty much around 100 points. So you got to get there. Here's a shot. That one's going to go high. Hi, Zoran. I said hi to Zoran before. I know you're here. I said hello earlier. You're in Florida. Okay, John Doe. So in Florida, here's a shot. Nice stop. This is going to be picked up, trying to clear it aside. Depending on your cable package, you can get the NHL Center Ice package in Florida. From the NHL Network. That's going to be an icing call. That is probably your best bet to get the most games. I know if you get ESPN Plus, there's a lot of games on there. Some of them are blacked out. But when I've been down in Florida, NHL package and ESPN Plus have always been the two best options to watch. So that's would be one of my recommendations. And I think the NHL channels will get you all the games where ESPN might be blocked out on some. Hey, Quirk East, how's it going? Thank you so much for the gifts. Appreciate that. Matthews tying up his man. Going to play this to nobody. And Buffalo going to take it away. Here comes Buffalo. Sabres in the Leaf zone. Power play has expired. Leafs kill it off. Back to even strength. What's up, Eric? I leave for 20 minutes, and it's 5-3. It was not a good 20 minutes. That's what the Leafs are saying. I think I can. $4.99. What's going on from Liverpool? Welcome in. Toronto going to pick this one up, playing it around. Bobby Mack. Right now, the Leafs are just wasting so much time. Bad passing, bad breakouts. They have to get it going. Here's a quick shot. That one gets knocked down. Going to play this one up. Buffalo again. Coming in. Riley going to the corner. Buffalo with a chance, sending it towards the net. That one does not connect. Now they come back. Huge. I don't know if he got a piece, but a huge stop. I'm going to say he got a piece. I'll give him credit for a piece. Kresslerling, 92 miles an hour. It's cold down here, Florida today. I heard it was really cold, Dave, in Florida. Really cold. That's right. Amazon Prime for Monday games. Mr. Abbey says playoffs next year. Need a year break. Hey, Brad, what's going on? This bet was horrible. Leafs could have had it. Yeah, they could have got there. Driving this one in. TV broadcasts about 2 games a week, which they have blackout rules. You can't watch the Lightning games. This coming in front hits the skate. That one goes wide. I don't know too much about Sling, but I think the best bet is the NHL package. And I think it's somewhat reasonable. Buffalo going to play this in. Toronto going to turn Ekman-Larsson right back out. Going to play it up to Michelli. Michelli sliding it in for Nyes. Nyes working to the corner. Tuck is going to take it away from him. Playing it back. Cowan going to keep this one in. Cowan bringing it to the corner. Blows a tire. Goes down. Nobody is there to help out. And Buffalo again going to play this one up. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. Living on the West Coast, they bump most of the Eastern games in favor of the Western Southern games. Yeah, and they're going to commercial break. So that's why, I'm with for those that are in the Toronto or in Canada, if you're with Rogers, you have a couple options, right? Sportsnet has their online package through the app. A lot of people have complained about it. A lot of people said games are blacked out, it crashes, it goes down. I myself purchased NHL Center Ice package through Rogers so I can watch it on my TV or stream it on my computer. I like it because I get all the games. And I only get it for the regular season. You don't need it in playoffs. Now, I'm lucky because in Toronto and Ontario, with all the Sportsnet and TSN channels, there are games on every night. But I wanted to watch some of the Panther games. I wanted to watch some of the Avalanche games. And so that's why I elected to go with that package. And nothing, at least not yet, has been blacked out. So it's pretty good. Hey, Annie, how's it going? Welcome in. TSN through Prime. There you go. And yeah, through Prime, you can get a lot of those extra channels as well. But strictly the NHL Center Ice package, because it gets me, I get the NHL channels, I get the MLB, I get the NFL, like all of those sports channels, and you get the OHL, which is nice. So we'll watch some of the London night games. We'll watch some of the OHL games. You don't get the AHL. AHL is on their own package. They have their own deal, which is too bad because I would love to be able to watch more Marley games. But I forget who they're with, but I looked it up for that app. It was ridiculously expensive. I don't blame Joseph Wall for giving up goals. This is not even a good team Maple Leafs have this year. Yeah, Adrian, how's it going? Yeah, I don't blame Joseph Wall either. I mean, one or two probably could have had, could have been close, but I agree. I think Joseph Wall has had some bad bounces that didn't go his way. I live in Saskatchewan, so I miss Jets games and when there are Monday Night Prime games. It's so tough. I mean, they really need to do a better way of making more games available to more people. With all the technology and all the avenues today, we should be able to do this for like reasonable prices, right? Here's Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to play this up the middle. Buffalo going to turn and clear it right away. Stolen. Waugh. He's back. That's good. This going to come out. Toronto got to settle it down. They got to turn and bring it up. Amazon stream, good quality. Yeah, it is. It is, Ollie Stair. It is good quality. And I'll tell you, the half an hour before the game starts, I love that they just have sights and sounds from around the arena as Buffalo scores again. And it's going to be Quinn, and this one is on Joseph Wall. 6-3. Oh, Kanenahora. That is not good. Come on. Quinn. He just blasts this one. Yikes. It was so elite last year. Mitch is gone. Toronto playing. So this one, it's rolling on him. It doesn't settle down. He shoots it, and Joe just misses this one. Wall, a little bit of a knuckle puck. Got to get that arm down and squeeze it. He could not. Tough break there. So all of a sudden, Buffalo goes up 6-3. Toronto yet again. Kind of getting embarrassing now. George, that sums it up. Yeah, Henry, not good. Here comes Toronto going to play it in front. Buffalo doing a great job defensively. And this really is the difference maker between Toronto and all the other teams they've been playing lately. Whether it's Buffalo, whether it's Colorado. They've all played really good defensively. Toronto's defense is terrible, and it's costing them games. Bad decisions, and Dahlin, another point for Dahlin. Buffalo into the zone. Thompson. Toronto not even skating now. Dahlin cycling around, putting it behind the net for Tuck, taken away by McCabe. Up to Bobby McMahon. Bobby standing still. Move your feet. Gonna pass this up to Domi. Domi gonna put it down. 7.5 to go. 7.5 to go. Canuck, how's it going? Yeah, I agree. Tavares coming right in front of the net. Good save. Rebound. Still here at the side of the net, and it's going to be held on by Colton. 20 shots now finally for Toronto. 20 shots. Leafs got to get more shots towards Buffalo's backup Tendy here. If you are given the authority to fire two people from the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise, whom would you fire or trade? Ooh, that's such a good question. Morgan Rielly is the first one. And again, I understand he's got a no move clause in the salary, but if you're telling me I could move anybody regardless of restrictions, Morgan Rielly is the first person that comes to mind. Morgan Rielly would be gone. The second one I think would be Brad Treliving. Treliving I think would be my second change. This comes out. It's going to be a glove pass, a hand pass. 7 minutes to go. We've been talking about Rielly for 3 years now, 3 seasons. To me, that's a problem. Brad Treliving, I actually liked him a lot at first when he came in. I liked him trying to get gritty and bring in bigger players. For me, it was the Lawton deal and the Carlo deal. That to me said, are you drinking on the job? Like, what are you doing? We gave up a couple first round picks, and Brendan Carlo has not made us any better. If anything, has made us worse. I like what Scott Lawton brings, but I think we overpaid for him. So that would be my call. This is going to be flipped up. I'm curious to see who everybody puts in the chat for your moves. Buffalo back, going to spin this around, picked up Leafs. Go. Kelly Yarncroke, he's going to dump this one in. Lorentz is there at the side. He's playing it. Lawton lets it go by. Pinching in, back to Lawton behind the net. Lawton getting it out, back up top to the point. Again, Leafs just working it around the perimeter. Here's something thrown towards the net. Lawton going to chip this one wide. Just bench him. If he trade, he better not, Ryan, better not. Oh, Stetcher gets hammered into the end boards. Big hit there by Malliston. Buffalo walking into the slot, going around, shooting. That one is blocked. Passing it back out, another shot. Buffalo just putting everything towards the net right now. There's a lot of empty seats around the 100 level here at the Scotiabank Arena. Yarncroc broke his stick and have to run back. Carlo is 100 times better than Rielly. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. One guy at fault, coach. We need points. We definitely need points. Points are not coming our way. The boos raining out here. The boos raining out at the Scotiabank Arena. Well, let's see if we can get there. If you're coming in, if this is your first stream with us, I hope you've had fun. We are 3 friends away from getting a 120. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, now would be a great time. Hit that subscribe. We got 5 minutes for the end of this game. Let's see. Can we get up to 120? Here comes Matthews trying to split the D. Matthews playing it out in front. They score. Maximus Domi. Max Domi puts it in, making it a 2-goal game, and fires Steve Sullivan, but that's because I have a personal dislike of him. Prep, I love Sully. Tier. There's a good little play. Matthews, good hard work here from Matthews. A good back pass from Domi, and Domi finally shoots the puck and puts it in. So Max Domi with the goal. Thank goodness. Needed that from Max Domi. So we're down by 2. 5 minutes to go. We going to pull the goalie? They pulled the goalie when they played Colorado with about 4 minutes or so. Let's see at what point they pull the goalie here. Pelly has to step in. I agree, our man. Keith Pelly does not like to lose. Pelly does not like to lose. I'm surprised he's let it go this far. Hey, Peyton, how's it going? Welcome in. Back around, pass for McCabe. That one gets tipped. Toronto in their own zone. They just can't break out. Their breakout passing is terrible. Lawton coming in. Lawton, he's going to turn this one over. Buffalo going to come the other way. Sabres up over the line. Going all the way down. Thompson going to come in. Lawton has to come all the way back for it. Giving it to McCabe. 4:10 to go. Down by 2. Leafs' biggest problem all season has been defense. They never fixed it. That's right. Now, in fairness, they had a ton of injuries to their defensemen, and they still do. As Tavares comes in, he's going to shoot this one. It's deflected into the corner. You can never predict injuries. They had a mediocre defense to begin with, and the injuries, here they come in front. Oh, and Matthew Nyes puts it just wide. Losing Tanev hurt. Losing some of the others for short periods of time hurt for sure. Tavares going to backhand this one in. Leafs came close. 3:30 to go. They turn it over again, and this comes down the ice. Carlo going to swing behind the net, waiting for Joseph Woll to make his way out. Here's Riley. Hits the red line, dumps this one in. Matthews coming back over to get it. Bobby McMahon is there as well. In the corner, they're digging for it. And Buffalo comes away with the puck. It's these board battles too. Here come the Sabres. Skating through everybody. And again, Woll has not left the net yet. 3 minutes to go. Toronto has not been able to get a good possession or a good rush for Joseph Woll to leave. Ekman Larson going to put it over to Matthews. Matthews going to flip it over to Domi. Domi back over to Matthews. Matthews shooting that one goes just wide. Buffalo getting the puck. It's an empty net for Toronto. And Riley going to bring the puck down. Riley playing it up to Domi. Domi put it in, not deep. Riley going to knock this one down again. 6-on-4 situation, 2.5 minutes to go. Matthews to Tavares. Tavares banking it off the boards. He's trying to get in there. Buffalo going to bank it up high, kept in by Bobby Mack. Riley, get up there. Riley could have held the zone. Instead, he backed away and the puck comes out. Riley, you're wasting so much time. 2:10 to go. Riley going to play it back to Matthews now. Matthews up to Domi. Domi returning it for Matthews. Matthews, he's going to bank it off the boards around. Over to Bobby McMahon. Bobby to Tavares, trying to center it for Nyes. He can't, comes in front. They're digging Matthews. Oh, it bounced on him as he almost had a chance to score. Held in at the line here for Riley. Riley to Matthews. Matthews to Domi. Domi centering it. Back door. They don't shoot. Back up top. Guys, you got to shoot. 1:40 to go. Domi centering it backhand. They're in front. They're digging it out. They clear it to the slot. And again, Riley tries to knock it down, and it's going to come out of the zone. Turn and go. Turn and go. Riley into the zone. He's going to try and put this one deep. Struggles, and Thompson going to flip this all the way down the ice. Racing back for it is Michelli. No icing call. Michelli does get there first, however. Michelli looking. Head up. 1:12 to go. 1:10 to go. These guys got to move. Let's go. I could dramatize the fans with stupid injuries. Brian, I don't understand. An injury is an injury. I don't know if you've ever played before, but some of these injuries, man, you cannot play. Last minute of play, Buffalo going to send this one down, and it's going to hit the middle of the net. That's going to do it. Rasmus Dahlin. Knock, knock, knock. Rasmus Dahlin. That's going to be a hat trick for Dahlin. That's going to be 5 points for Dahlin. Dahlin, his first career hat trick. He was trying to get up. He was trying to match Darryl Sitler with 10 points tonight, and he's going to get halfway there. Matthews was so close. Matthews had a chance with an open net, and he just had it hop over his stick. Yeah, Mr. Biggs, they need some help. They need some help. Another not great effort. Defensively, this team is in trouble. This team needs some help and needs help right away. Well, if you're not sick and tired of it yet, or you want to be frustrated together, join us Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. As the Leafs going to take on the Seattle Kraken, maybe that'll be a little bit of a better effort. Maybe. 30 seconds to go. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, give it a click. 2 subs away from 120. Buffalo working it away. And don't forget to set your notifications as well. Sabres just hanging on to it right now, playing keep away. 15 seconds to go. This one is done as Lawton steals it at the side of the net. Doesn't matter. Quick shot out of the corner from Lorentz, but the buzzer goes. This game is over. This one is done. The Raptors. The Raptor, which Raptor game? Tomorrow? Raptors tomorrow, 7:30. Let me check on that. Potentially. We might be able to do that. So maybe we'll pick up the Raptors tomorrow versus the Knicks. We will see. That's a good call. Let me look into that for you. Not a great effort here by the Maple Leaf defenseman. It's a terrible outcome. 7-4 is your final. The goal scorers, Matthew Nyes from Tavares and Michelli, Dahlin from McLeod and Samuelson, Matthews from Domi and Ekman-Larsson, Doan from Dahlin, Thompson, that was all in the first. In the second period, McMahon, his 17th, from Matthews and Domi, Dahlin from Samuelson and Krebs. In the third period, Tuck from Thompson and Samuelson, Quinn from Dahlin, Domi from Matthews and McMahon, and then Dahlin yet again. What a game for Rasmus Dahlin. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Halfway to Darryl Sitler's 10 on the Darryl Sitler 50-year celebration anniversary. Gomer, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was not the way we wanted it to go. 30 shots for the Sabres, 24 for the Maple Leafs. Buffalo had 4 shots in that third period. Toronto had 10. 4 shots. That's it. And they scored 3 goals. Buffalo scored 3 goals on 4 shots in that third period. That's disgusting. Maple Leafs end up going 35 of 52 in the faceoffs. That's 67% in the faceoff circle. Wow. Buffalo goes 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto never had a power play opportunities. No penalties called on Buffalo. 32 hits for Toronto, 16 hits for Buffalo. 20 block shots for the Sabres, 13 for Toronto. 24 giveaways for Buffalo, 11 for the Maple Leafs. 7-4, the Sabres take this one down. Steve, it is my pleasure. Henry, sad game indeed. Sad game indeed. Thank you, mods, for sticking with us and doing what you do. And I swear, I apologize. I did not ignore you tonight, but we appreciate you all so very, very much. Thank you to all the channel members for supporting us with membership. We appreciate your membership. It helps us more than you will ever know. And I promise we're looking to do more and more for our channel members. Champion members, watch the community section. I'm going to drop a question in there for you. That one is coming soon. Sammy Sam's significant skills are wasted sometimes on a poor game. Theo Sam Eagle, I know. It's frustrating. It is what it is. But I appreciate you. The Leafs players should personally give each attendant their money back. Could you imagine the Leafs, instead of doing like the chocolate bar giveaways at the end, they're handing everybody checks? That would be insane. Automatic refunds through your Ticketmaster app. That would be crazy. All right, but thank you all so much. Listen, even though the Leafs had a really bad game, even though it wasn't all that exciting, I had so much fun. I hope you had so much fun. We always have a good time when we get together. This is the best community ever, and we appreciate you. Make sure you do come back and join us for more sports here on the SB12 Sports Network, the Samwelb12 Experience. My name is Sam. Go Leafs, go. They got to fix it, Jose. They got to do something. Have a great night. Sleep tight, and don't let the Maple Leafs bite, because you can always outrun them. Take care, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you real soon. Get better, Leafs, please. All right, take care.